Hello. Are we live? Are we live? Can see me? Oh. Sorry, I got a warning message saying that, oh, your live stream ended and then it started. So I'm not sure. Can you all see me? Hi, Theodore. Okay. Hello there, Y28. Hello there, Rinesh Timoga 1343. I'll just wait for more people to come in and also wait for my colleagues to come in. Hi, Tan Jun Ming. Yo!
Yo.
Hi, bro.
Hello,
Had
everyone.
dinner?
Had dinner already.
Oh, you cook or you makan outside?
You cook
Now your area so much food,
Yeah,
so much good food.
yeah. But still cook. Want to be healthy and save money.
To buy more cars.
My McLaren want to repair already. All the parts arrived already. Yeah.
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 Well, car guy life.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Melvin. Hi, Max. Hi, Eugene. Hi, Reverend.
Go ahead, ask questions.
Hi, Bernard Koo. We have 19 people here. We can wait for more people to come in before we start.
What is the most interesting car you've reviewed over the last, driven over the last 1 month? Because you've been doing
last 1 month. The last 1 month is just Chinese. Huh?
中国车.
They are the ones who are so active with. I mean, a lot of people misunderstood. They thought we only care to look for Chinese car to test drive. It doesn't happen that way, right? You have to be. They themselves have a list of media. You know, those who are friendly with them, they pass them the car first, and then after that they choose all like then they contact Qi Yang and say, oh, would you guys want to take the car? And then Qi Yang look at my calendar, got empty slot, then take it, right? So that's today MITI case. Oh, you heard about the whole MITI thing?
What happened?
I don't know, man. It's absolute. Our country, right? Malaysia would have been much better if the government just do their basic job of cleaning the drains, you know, making sidewalks, pedestrian walkway. If they just do that, I think Malaysia will fly. But they like to kacau. They like to kacau the private business, right? So, MITI go and tell because BYD was planning to build a large CKD plant, right? They want to invest in Malaysia, right? And these idiots go and say that, oh, if you assemble in Malaysia, 80% of the cars you assemble must be exported. Okay? The remaining 20% that you sell in Malaysia, right, must be above 200K.
Must be?
Above 200,000 ringgit. So basically, they want to protect the entire sub 200K market, regardless. So it's like, if that's the case, why do I even want to CKD? Why would I CKD? Why should I invest if when I invest, the deal I get is worse than I direct export to Malaysia and hands clean? Right? It's like, do they even use their brains to think before? You see, their mindset is this, you know, their mindset is all the cakes out there don't need bakers one, don't need bakery one. The cakes are memang there one, you know. And I want to eat my cake. I don't care about bakery or baker, you know. What kind of nonsense is this? It's that you ask people to invest in Malaysia. After they invest, 80% of the cars they assemble must be exported somewhere. And then the remaining 20% can only be cars that are above 200,000 ringgit. So they invest in CKD for what? Absolute. I don't know how to say this, but it's just, can we have someone who's qualified to sit on these ministries, right? I've seen this guy's face many, many times, right? I don't know what he does previously, but whatever it is, right, it doesn't make sense. It's so stupid, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's just nincompooppery. So people don't invest. Why the hell they want to invest in Malaysia if that's the case?
They could have brought
right?
workforce, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
If you say that, okay, you do CKD here, you know, I wish you sell well, but I need you to transfer your expertise to improve my local supplier, right? That can be something, if Malaysia cannot outcompete China on, you know, molding plastics lah, car interior bits lah, they are so efficient in China. If we can't compete with them, right? Can they maybe say that, oh, BYD, when you come here, Malaysia just want one thing. We only want the microchip for cars. Can you help us improve on that one? Our microchip industry in Penang can partner with you guys, and then, you know, I don't know. I don't know what leverage we have. I don't know what leverage we have. You know, but it's just stupid. It's so stupid when you hear this news, right? So why should they invest if that's the case? And if BYD is the Taiko, don't forget that BYD is the Taiko. The Chinese government is looking at how you treat the Taiko. If that's the way you treat the Taiko, right? Why would all the other little brothers, Cherry, Geely, and all that? I mean, Geely got this strategic tie-up with Proton, but why? It's very sad.
Hey, by the way, on the topic of EV, Tim Hyun is asking a question. Tim Hyun sent $2 Aussie dollars, super fan, super chat. So he asked about
our question would be,
and he's asking because he's coming back from Malaysia, from Australia, 100K budget, whether it's the Civic EHEV, Volvo S60, or Seal 6.
I mean, same thing with what me and Thomas always tell people. Honda Civics have traditionally have really good resale value. Why would you want to ruin it by buying the hybrid version of a Civic, which confirm will not enjoy that kind of good resale value? Of course, we are now in a totally different era. Whatever cars that used to have good resale value is changing, but it's because the whole market, used car market, is falling in terms of prices because of all these new cheap Chinese cars. But amongst those that are falling, I believe Civic is still very much sought after. So if I think both of us will agree that if we are buying a Civic, we won't pick the EHEV, because even the 1.5 turbo is fuel efficient, and Malaysia, luckily, petrol is still not that expensive. So if you look at the savings that you can get, it may be negated from the depreciation, the extra depreciation you will experience, right? And 100K used car budget, I think the Volvo S60 is a bargain, but then running cost wise, once the car gets old, all the ERAD motors and all that, those are not cheap though. The ERAD motor, if I'm not wrong, is about 20,000 replacement, and most of the hybrid Volvos, after 7-8 years, you need to replace that motor. They have a lifespan, put it that way. And a brand new Seal 6 is a bargain, man. It's 100K, it's such a big car. That's a bargain. The BYD Seal 6. 100K for a big sedan like that. Anyway, for those of you watching from YouTube, please give us a like. And if you haven't subscribed to Thomas, please subscribe to Thomas. Give him a support. And if you haven't followed us on our Instagram, on all that, give us a support by following us, And those watching from Facebook, you can share, but then Facebook presses down on live shows nowadays. Facebook is like, oh, I can't earn money from live show, so I don't want people to see it. But if you're from YouTube, okay lah. Support us and give us a like, or drop a comment, or subscribe to our channels anyway. I see you arrange. Is that your room, your new room?
No, it's not. It's my living room. Yeah. We're gonna remod the thing for the living room. So our house is still in boxes, but getting better, getting there.
All right. If you need help, let me know.
All right, slowly go.
I have contact. Oh. Yeah. I mean, if you like the interior and all that, go ahead. But my experience with Japanese HEVs, I've tried a few so far. All of them make that. Okay. I think I mentioned this in one of my other reviews, right? When we drive our cars, right? When we throttle, we expect to hear the car, and then when we let go of our throttle, the car quiet down, and then we cruise. That thing is interlinked one, right? But in all those Japanese EVs, the weird thing is sometimes we are just, early morning you're inching in traffic, releasing your brakes, and then putting on your brakes again, and then releasing your brakes, right? You're just doing that inching. All of a sudden, your car will sound, all of a sudden they will do that. And it's just an annoying experience when they do that. So far, Toyota HEV does that, the Nissan HEV does that, and yeah. So I don't have. It's just counterintuitive. Like sometimes you are just quietly listening to your news in the traffic jam, and then suddenly the engine just comes up, and so I'm not sure if that's the final iteration of how the HEV will progress in Japanese cars. But if that's final, I don't think that's very refined compared to how a J7 charges its battery. Yeah, that's the thing. That happens when battery is low. But the J7, when the battery is low, when it's charging, it doesn't make that noise. Why they're able to do that, I don't understand. It's super quiet when it charges. It's super quiet. The J7. Wow, Thomas, your kaki.
Kenapa?
It's an upgrade. It is an upgrade.
It's a massive upgrade.
Yeah, we've both driven the Artura. The Emira is so expensive. So if you sell your Emira, you can snap up a used Artura. It is definitely an upgrade. It is
massive.
Yeah, it is what Emira hoped it is. A lot of people. I mean, the Artura evaded a lot of people's attention, but in every respect, it should be something that is pitched against the 296. Okay, it doesn't have the 296 absurd power, 800 plus horsepower in the 296. But the Artura is brilliant.
The Emira is weight at 1,458 kilograms.
Okay.
The Artura is 1,498 kilograms. It's 40 kilos. Right?
For a hybrid.
Hybrid is a supercar, right? I've driven again the Artura in Langkawi last year and had it for 3 days.
Yeah.
What a pleasant car. Like, it's really good. Yeah, you're right. I would pick the Artura above the Emira anytime. It is more fluid. It's more fluid. It's still playful, not as playful as the Emira, but I think it's a much better car. Yeah, but of course it is a hybrid. You got to consider that. But now, if you don't really care, of course, it's your weekend car. Then it's not your only car. Then okay lah, right? Yeah, yeah. But which one look better, the Emira or the Artura?
I still think Artura.
Yeah, me too.
The only reason the Artura is a sales failure is because when compared to its siblings, it is so near yet so far. In terms of selling price, it's thereabouts.
Yeah.
And then
the performance is like heaven and earth.
No, I mean Artura versus like 720S, right?
Yeah.
It's almost there, but because it's almost there, under McLaren's speak, is so far. Because when people buy McLaren are people who already bought multiple Ferraris or multiple Lamborghinis. When they buy McLaren that time, they want the best. The same goes with Aston Martin. They want the best, right?
Yep.
There's no hierarchy speaking. Oh, my market is so big. Some people buy the N3, then they slowly upgrade to what? Fuck you, man. When people choose your brand, you're lucky enough, you better offer the best. That's the problem.
I think the whole GT treatment, all this with the McLaren is very sad, right? I feel like even the 570, right, in Malaysia didn't do that well. There are more they came out very similar time to the 720.
Yep.
So with the kind of money you pay, right, you might as well just go 720, right? So really in the echelons of pricing, another 100K is not going to mean much, right? So you might as well just go for 720, which is why 720 you have so many registered. The 520 is so little, So they
they don't understand the consumer's psychic. You are not the first choice of super hypercars. You're never the first choice. People who just had enough money to buy a supercar normally wouldn't pick a McLaren, provided if they are a very seasoned driver, very experienced, good driver who knows what they want. But usually people associate it with prestige. It's just like you won't buy your first luxury watch and then you go and buy a Ulysse Nadan, right? You would buy a Rolex, you would buy the regular brands like Cartier, and then when you are really rich, you buy. Oh no, you're not rich also. You can buy a quartz Patek Philippe, right? You won't go and buy a Ulysse Nadan. People who buy that are people who have had Pateks, people who have had Rolexes and all that. Then only they will buy some offshoot brands, So that's the thing with Aston and McLaren. They are not the first choice. They should understand that. So you shouldn't launch some halfway there kind of model.
Yeah.
You will never sell as well as your flagship. Whereas Ferrari, the people got hierarchy, can slowly let you climb because they are so popular. They are the first choice. Yeah. Like that, no.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why people who drive McLaren are something else. Thomas,
They want something different. That's it. Yeah.
No, you know what you want, and you don't associate it with prestige. To you, you don't need the car to feel proud.
Yeah.
Right? You're not buying the car to feel like, oh, I have achieved something in my life. You're pursuing its performance. You're driving the hell out of it. You're different. Most people buy for, like a self-achievement kind of feeling, and they will go for Ferrari. Yeah.
Definitely Ferrari will have more of that, or more appreciation by your peers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
just like the first luxury watch must be a Rolex.
Yeah. I think they should just stick to 750S and that's it, right? 750S Spider, and then they can play with another LT, right? And at most, right, they want to boost sales, whatever. Rather than developing a whole new Artura, they could have done with like special edition, like maybe I know Aston is a very poor example. They did what Mr. JWW version, or some special version, like, let's say McLaren won the F1 championship, we can, do a special, maybe the carbon bits and bobs, you can go up the price 20-30% and you try to sell limited edition. I think they would have been more financially more sound if they actually did that, right? And I'm sure the fans don't mind to pay a bit more money for, like, oh, this is the Oscar Piastri one or the Lando Norris version, whatever lah, right? Like that would have been a better path rather than trying to do an Artura, for like nonsense, right? They could just stuck to 750S and give like special editions,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
I know why the Artura was created also, because of the stupid European politicians. They say that, by 2035, no more petrol cars are allowed in EU. So McLaren is like, they have to like, okay, we have to start conditioning our to size them and then see how we transition them into EV.
Yeah.
It was all caused by the European politicians, the idiots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sad, right?
Yeah, lor.
Oh well. McLaren. Come, let's see so many questions now. Wow, I got super chat.
We get another super chat. Yeah. Oh.
CX5.
Thank you, Simon Boy.
Don't know. I don't know. Launch, right?
I think with how the world is going now, expect another round of huge price increase, which is global in, which is how they rob our fortunes away, which is how US is compensating. US has been printing so much money, so they need something to rationalize global inflation and force everybody to absorb it anyway. So, expect our buying power, global buying power, to fall by another 30% in the next 1 year period, which is how they rob us normal people. Yeah, which is how the Epstein class robs us anyway. So, oh well.
Yeah, so the price might jump, lor.
Yeah.
But I think Malaysia will try to keep it within a certain. They can't do 200 lah. Very hard to sell already lah. Yeah.
If we don't have stupid ministers, if the politicians leave us alone, Malaysia private sector. Malaysia private sector is the one that is keeping the country alive.
Yeah. It's the SMEs.
It is the private sector that is doing our own shit, working hard, paying taxes, paying EPF, SOXO, and all this for our staffs, creating businesses. We will be really fine if our government just don't kacau us. They just do their work and do their shit, build us bus stops, pedestrian walkways, do your shit. Don't come and kacau the private sector. Really kacau, Yeah lah.
We answer this question for Catherine.
We're not even expecting them to help, right? Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways,
Catherine.
Long range.
Okay. Yeah. I personally would prefer the long range because it doesn't have the powered doors, it doesn't have the air suspension. So long-term maintenance-wise, it will be a lot cheaper. So EVs have to maintain, but those high-tech stuff are expensive. Okay, let's assume that way first. However, the price difference of the performance and the long range is so near, it's very hard to not pay that little extra and get all those things and a more powerful engine, motor. You get everything just by paying that little bit more money, right? It's actually extremely tempting. So even though my logical brain would say that I don't need those things, but when the price difference is so little, might as well, might as well. You know, it's like you eat Chinese, the mixed rice or nasi kandar. Don't say mixed rice. Not everyone goes to Chinese mixed rice. You eat nasi kandar, right? You already took a chicken drumstick, then you took your rendang, then you took your egg, then you took your kwa, you took your sayo, you took everything already. When you are queuing at the counter, right? The boss said, "Oh, today promotion, I give you 3 large prawns for free." You're already full already. Might as well. Then so very hard to reject the high performance. The prices are so near to one another. Yeah.
I will go for the full spec. Yeah.
It's so near. The price is so near. And I
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
the allure of that, the power of that car is when you're driving, usually you aim for spots to overtake one, right? In an EV, right, you can aim for spots that is unrealistic in the ICE car mindset. You can aim for a crazy gap 200 meters away. You know when you reach there, the gap is still there. In a petrol car, not the case. But yeah. Oh,
Yep.
go ahead, the high performance.
Okay, come, let's find another question. Let me see.
You okay, bro? You look so tired.
I'm tired, but okay. Bobby, Proton EMAS, goodbye in FBBR. Where's FBBR?
I don't know, but it's a good buy.
Goodbye, bye. Okay.
Yeah.
LC Coupe.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Where's the question you picked?
You go first. You think it's a big risk to change to Seeker long range?
X long range. I think it should be able to cover it comfortably, but no, that absolutely no problem at long range, right? Absolutely no problem from KL to Penang, completely no problem at all. Just that if you are about to sampai Penang, then someone call you, bro, I need you to come back to KL now. Then you have to wait, charge. So that's the thing, right? Other than that, no issues at all. If you have a full charge, you want to blast from KL to Penang, no issues. Another 7X question. Definitely 7X for me. Malaysia got IM6, meh? Oh, you're not from Malaysia. We don't have IM6 here, but I'll pick the 7X amongst these. Yeah. Hey, fuck. This question is for you.
When Eugene asks question, the guy don't just ignore him.
But what would it be? If Eugene needs help between these two? How would you help him, bro? How would you help him?
I think Eugene should buy a 430. Right? Stop dabbling with all this, Eugene. Just sell that Audi, right?
But his Audi would tap out a 430
No,
easily.
Yes, I know, but he always wanted a 430. That's the point.
Well, I'll ask question, gonna scold.
Ask question, gonna
Okay, I'll quickly shoot through some questions. Okay, this one is a quick one. A lot of people ask me, when I drove the Irma 7 PHEV, I was also very looking forward to drive that car. So when I finally drove that car, now I can answer you guys very easily. Okay, the steering feel of the Irmas is better than the J7 PHEV. That means when you drive, right, you have more, you have less what I call that, less the kind of they kind of attempt to communicate with the steering, that kind of moment. You have none of that. The Irma 7 is tuned very nicely on the steering. First thing. Second thing, interior layout, I prefer the Irmas because of the slope up dashboard. Third thing is the sound system of the Irmas is better. Now comes the expensive things, the hybrid drivetrain. No challenge at all. There's not even near the J7 drivetrain on power, on how it recharges, on how it alternates between petrol, EV, when to charge, when not to charge. When it charges, you can't tell, that kind of thing. There is no question. The J7 PHEV's hybrid drivetrain is way more advanced. Yeah. But there is a huge price gap between them, 30,000. And that 30,000 sort of makes sense, you know, in terms of the differentiation between both. All right. So I hope you understand from my brief explanation here, right? Yeah. Okay. Both are good cars given their price point. Okay.
Zairu is
Steering
asking,
dampening, Dana said. Oh, okay.
Zairu is asking, looking for second car. Twice we let's help him out. C30-ish, like small but able to stroller, small back, good ingress, out, fuel consumption, good handling. Then C30 lo, CX30 lo.
Zairu, it will be better if you already have a budget and then you sort of you're eyeing a 2 or 3 and then you need our help to finalize, you know. But an open question like this, we can't be wasting everybody's time, go into Muda and then one by one and then ask you what's your budget. You know, we can't do that. We are not your private concierge in buying cars. But if you have a feel like, oh, between these two, which one should I get? You know, I'm troubled, then we can probably do better. All right. Like this one, Lim Sim 8983, Civic FE or Golf R line, to pick it as a daily car that give a good feel, ignore the practicality.
Civic.
Yeah, they actually drive very similar. The Civic actually drive like a VAG group car, and it's so much bigger, you know.
Resale
So much,
value.
so much more dependable.
Your Golf R line, the second value will tank like crazy. Unless you buy already second hand. Then
Yeah.
Golf R line, how much is it? I don't think it's second hand is that much better.
Yeah, don't be bothered. It's a 1.4, you know, PCT.
The second hand people will have to
Yeah.
sell.
Yeah.
111. What the heck? Right? Go for Civic.
Yeah. Some cars, right? Some cars look like they have good resale value, even though they are pretty cold or left field, solely because not many people buy them. And the seller don't have a benchmarking, you know. What's your take between CX-8 and CR-V? I'll take a Mazda anytime. Anytime. Yeah, CX-8.
Yep.
Okay.
Better interior quality.
Mazda 3 2-liter or Civic FC. Oh, 2018 Mazda 3. I'm doing sales, need to fetch baby. Have another CX-5 as family car. If you need to fetch baby, take the Civic FC.
The rear seat of the Mazda is practically useless.
Yeah.
Not that bad, but small.
Yeah.
I think the useless one is the Ford Focus interior.
Okay. This one is another case. Mechanically, drivetrain, motor, you know, ADAS, software, everything. The Model 3 is actually a superior product in terms of software, in terms of adaptive cruise control, in terms of battery management, how the car drives, blah 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 blah. I like the Leapmotor B10. I really like it a lot. Because for a brand new car, 100K, there's so much improvement, and I think the car looks good and it's practical. But in terms of the drive, even though it's slightly better than the C10, I don't think it's anywhere near a Model 3 lah. But I absolutely hate the Model 3 interior. I cannot tahan that kind of interior, you know. It feels like, I'm gonna say this, it feels like I come home after somebody has robbed my home empty, left me with a sofa and a TV. That's it. I don't love interior execution. Like the whole car is just empty. I don't like it. I really love Leapmoto's interior. Very plush. You can feel that they're putting a lot of effort in that. And for a brand new car maker, just their second model, right? They're doing a damn good job in their execution. Again, Chinese cars, just the drive is not there yet. Okay. Ooh, somebody test drive the C9 PHEV. I haven't driven the PHEV. I want to drive the PHEV. I look forward so much to drive that 600 horsepower, 900 Newton meter torque C9 RS6. I like the car. You know, it's very substantial, very hefty, very luxurious feeling. And if the J7 PHEV is any measure, I would go for the PHEV because I'm very, very impressed with Cherry Group's hybrid drivetrain. So far, of so many hybrids, plug-in hybrids that I've driven in Malaysia, I know BYD have something called DMI, but they haven't entered yet. But so far, they are the most impressive hybrid drivetrain out there so far. I'm not just talking about the power output. I'm also talking about how they manage the fuel consumption, the battery recharge, and all that. They are so far ahead. I thought the Geely Group's hybrid drivetrain would come close, but after driven the Irma 7 one, it's not bad. Okay, compared to Europeans, the Irma 7 one is still more advanced. Just that the Cherry Group one is still better. And I have a soft spot for Geely Group cars actually, you know, but it's evident they are very advanced in their hybrid drivetrain. Yeah. Thomas, GTI or A35?
GTI.
GTI, but Mark 8 or?
Yeah, but I mean, both also not nice.
I prefer the A35 over the Mark 8. If it's last time Mark 7.5, then I will answer the Mark 7.5. But if it is Mark 8, I will pick the A35 lor.
Actually, yeah, that's true. I'll go for A35, knowing that I won't be happy in either. Why not a Renault?
No, you went, bro. You have to imagine back when you were those days when you are earning about 15K, 20K a month.
Yeah,
right? And you dream of GTI back then.
Or
Right?
why not a Renault again? Renault again. No lah, of course it's not the practical one lah, because it is quite stiff. You know, it's not the most friendly of rides as well. Yeah. Okay, there's a big.
I see a young man driving an A35. My mind will be, oh, this guy got girlfriend. I see a young man with a Renault Megane RS. This guy always wang himself.
What the fuck?
Single.
Yeah, you pick up the girl in Renault again. It's like, let's hell the Potong Satria.
Yeah.
Not bro.
Yeah.
Once delivery guy came, you know, like the Grab guy, then I was so happy to be there. So I parked my car, wait for him to come. He said, wah, ini kereta cantik ini Satria baru ah. What the fuck? No, Suprema. Yeah, Suprema.
The guy who drive a Megane RS is the guy who tell the girlfriend, you know, spaghetti bolognese, right? It's just bun in with tomato and
What the fuck?
and grounded meat.
The fuck?
They overcharge you, you know? They overcharge you.
But A35, 835, go for it, Sheldon. I think it's a, yeah, you're right, it's a better built
Yeah,
car. Yeah,
yeah, for young
Because
man,
Gen 1, then never
835
mind.
lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so his Recon 2024 IS 300 or used 24 Golf R replaced by Honda Civic.
IS.
Congratulations, first of all. He likes a fast Conti car but constant maintenance coming from Honda City. Lexus is all-rounder comfort.
Lexus. Just get the Lexus.
I said to say, right, this Gen's Golf R is a bit lackluster. I think there are two reasons why, right? One is of course the actual drivetrain itself. I don't know why the ECU the car doesn't feel as rapid as the previous Gen 1, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is in 2014, Golf R with 300 horsepower is fast as fuck, right? It's like now in this day and age, 300 horsepower in the hatchback is like, yeah, right? Sure. It's not the EV kind of thing, but I don't know how to describe. It's just like, yeah.
I also chase after Cass in a Renault Megane Scenic 5-seater MPV.
So you
with
see,
no aircon.
Renault can call Louis one. Renault call Louis. See.
Anyway, just now that guy's question, get the Lexus IS 300, but you'll be surprised you have less leg room than your Honda City. Right, but get the Lexus IS 300 lah, because I really think that will suit you better if you're not ready to have downtime in your cars. Anyone who asks us options, there's a Lexus. We just tell you to get the Lexus. All right. If Lexus comes across your consideration, we will just tell you get the Lexus. All right, because they really.
Unless they say I want a nice driving dynamic car, like should I buy a 330i or a IS 300? I like driving. Then of course, then only those cases recommend the other way.
But usually when they have Lexus in their option, right, they usually add a criteria. I'm scared of high maintenance. But part per part, that means if you're buying parts, like if both cars are going into workshop to do the same fix, right? You go BMW, you go Lexus to do the same fix into mechanics. I almost can guarantee the Lexus will cost more, but chances of things going wrong is way lesser in the Lexus.
What else? What if we throw in the M135i in the mix?
Where? Who? What?
GTI A35. Actually, okay. I mean, it is not a 300,000 car, but now the car price, what, 180, 200? Okay.
This is the Mercedes copy M135i, right?
Yeah. Walao, 155, bro. Okay.
But you have a 2 Series face,
It is quite ugly, actually. I mean, okay, it's not.
It looks like what, bro? You show the front face again, Chiang. You show the front of the car. It looks like what from the front side. This one. It looks like what, your home got the cicak, and then you suddenly scared the cicak, then the cicak like like drop its tail, and then it run off without the tail. Does that look like the 2 Series without the? Sorry, I'm so bad.
I mean,
I don't know, man. This generation M135i, yes, is unique because very few people buy it, but it sort of feel like what, it sort of feel like BMW is trying to copy Mercedes. It has that I'm copying Mercedes feeling to it. I don't know how to describe. Then you go into the car interior, it's not as flashy or as fashion as the Mercedes. Then you just felt, and then it's no longer rear-wheel drive.
It's so forgettable.
Mm.
Forgettable. But having that said, between these three cars, which one would you live with? Actually, the M135 would be okay or like that.
I given all the even these three, I'll still go for the A35. Even though I have
Yeah, lor.
no love for that car,
But I
but
would still pick the Renault Megane 280 Cup.
wanker. Why my chat doesn't? Oh, I didn't scroll it.
Dia
What's
punang
our take
ganas.
on the meaty thing? We already said that when we started the live show.
Yeah.
Government should leave private sector alone, and these idiots shouldn't be sitting in that ministry and become the minister when they are so dumb. Right? Absolute idiot. Just step aside and basically fuck off. You know, you're not doing any good for the country when you do this kind of nonsense. You know, it's nincompooperi. I really don't like this seasoned politician merry-go-round between ministries. Can we put someone that is actually good in what they are doing there? You know, but that's the problem with so-called universal suffrage liberal democracy, or what China calls procedural democracy. Oh, we went through election. That's why we are legitimate. Just put people who are qualified there, really. These stupid people.
Okay, late 20s not settling down. Planning to upgrade 100,014 viewers to Civic.
Mm.
Get a Toyota 86. Go 86 lah, bro. Just do it. Okay.
Oh, he said keep the Vios and get an 86. Yes, 2 cars is always better than 1
Go
car.
for it. You're not thinking to settle down anyways. Yeah, go for
You
it.
are a smart person, Andy. You have your Vios, your trustworthy daily 4-door sedan, and then you have your sports car, which is your dream car to enjoy. Smart. Yep.
What thoughts about
Oh,
Jito?
I really want to test drive this car. Bro, this car looks like a G-Wagon
Yeah.
/ Wrangler or the tech, and it's 150K, bro. It's 150,000. It looks like a
It looks nice.
It looks like a yes, it looks really good, and it's not small, and I've seen online videos. It has really smart 4-wheel drive features, even though it's not a body on frame that can lock the differential and all that, right? But it has very smart software, and all that. So I really want to test drive this car because I think it's an absolute bargain from paper, from what I'm seeing, interior, exterior, everything. 150,000, bro.
There's a Jito dealership near my house here. Okay, I
Yeah.
keep seeing the silver one, matte silver going on. It's really good looking. I think it's
Yeah.
really nice. The design is absolutely nice. Yeah.
But I just posted a car, right? Chiang, you search IM Motors LS8. IM Motors LS8. You search this car and show everybody. I just did a post on Horizon, right? This car, this car. Show a nice picture, just blast it up, let everyone see the car. So, Thomas, this car is larger than the XC90. Okay. It's a plug-in hybrid. Pure EV range is 400 km. Okay. It has 3 rows. The massage, right, is the OC massage with the mechanical hand one, not the air bubble one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The floor of the car is using those yachts with the deck.
Mm-hmm.
With the basically the floor of the car is the same as those yachts. And then it has a range of 1,650 kilometers when it's fully filled up and fully charged up. Bang & Olufsen sound system, fridge lah, everything. Jiang show the dashboard. the dashboard of the car, you have to search. This car is huge. In China, the selling price is 151,000, bro.
Ah, what the heck?
What the heck? 151,000 ringgit in China, just launched.
That's crazy.
What the heck? It's absolute bonkers way. Xiao way. China is going crazy way. How you want people to assemble in Malaysia and then with your own local CKD, with this kind of selling price, you can make money, man? If you are a supplier for them, you can fight this kind of pricing, man? You can't. Can you supply this kind of high grade materials for that kind of price? You can't, right? China produces 37 million cars a year. Imagine how much cost they can compress, right? Malaysia.
I think this one Ibas
way better car, way better way to spend your money.
Yeah. I watched a video, you drove the Corolla, then you say, guys, the sound in the car is not because of it's because of the noise of the road, everything pouring into the whole time. Oh
Yeah.
It's not because I don't wind down the window, it's the car is noisy.
Yeah. Okay. When I test drove the Peugeot 408, I also noticed that on the initial acceleration, you are very right. We don't know why, but these gearboxes are very reliable gearboxes. It's the 8-speed Aisin from Toyota, but somehow they don't jerk when they are in Toyotas. And there's another car that I drove, the first batch Omoda C9, using the same gearbox. I also experienced this from 0 to liftoff, initial liftoff. There is the slight jerkiness, but I'm not sure. The current batch of C9, I'm no longer sure, because when I test drove the time, it was the very first batch. Okay, but we have friends who own the 408. They're fine with it. Once you're after the initial launch, it's okay already. So probably Toyota has some secret code that they themselves can do it perfectly. But when they supply the gearbox to others couldn't.
From what I understood is that the gearbox pairing was to pair with the 1.2 PureTech engine.
Oh,
so only in Malaysia and a few markets they have this larger
1.6. Yeah.
So when they put the 1.6, they didn't change the gearbox setting to match that drivetrain.
I see.
Right. Yeah.
This question is interesting. Second best, no, you just buy the 7X, which is 400,000 ringgit cheaper and is better than the Macan EV. Okay, just get the 7X.
But
it's 400k cheaper but better.
Some people don't want the Zeekr because don't have the 保时捷 logo,
the Porsche logo. But I know so many people who dropped their Macan EV booking after they test drove the 7X.
Yep.
They literally just dropped it. Yeah. Squealing feeling. Bobby, if you don't have kids, what would your garage look like? You know what's interesting? If I don't have kids, which means if I didn't get married, I wouldn't work so hard. I will not work so hard. I might still be driving.
Then what would you be driving if you don't work hard?
Maybe my old 1998 Audi A4 1.8 turbo, still with that car, live my life happily, very comfortably, earning my 2,300 ringgit salary, waiting for my commission every quarter, got 3K, 4K, and then go snooker, go cyber cafe, smoke, drink, and just like that, because no commitment, no commitment, no, how do I call that? No
Increase
afterburner at your S. Yeah. So that being said, not everybody is like that. Just look at Thomas. Such a hardworking person. Yeah. I wish I'm like you, but I'm not. Not as
Who
smart
knows?
as you.
Maybe you would have worked harder, and then to actually I think.
I
Do you
am
think
of the opinion.
do you
Yeah.
think you would have worked hard if you're not going to start a family?
I won't work hard if I'm not starting a family. I don't know lah. Even maybe I'm saying like that because I didn't really think through it lah. But back then before I get married, when I'm doing sales, I'm always top sales also. You know. So I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So don't know lah.
I know
Don't know
Bobby would have a 720S in his garage. 720.
720S.
Yes.
No lah. I want to get married lah.
Was it?
I want to, yeah, I've been wanting to, if I came from if my family is rich, I would have gotten married way earlier. Right. Very early on, I want to get married. I want to have kids earlier. Just that I don't have money back then. Luckily, I only had mid-cash. Yeah.
So your Renault help you find a very pretty girl. So means guys.
No, it's
find a
because my
pretty
Audi
girl.
broke down. That's why I was driving the Renault.
So if you want to find a
and because my
pretty
dad bankrupt, so I have an extra time.
So,
Yeah.
so if you guys want to find a pretty girl, you guys should go and buy a Renault again. Okay? Look for a Renault.
What the hell?
Got GTI, Mercedes, all these. You might attract materialistic women, which is also not bad, right? But then if you get a Renault, you settle for a really good wife. See? Thomas also used to drive.
What question is this? Yours is Renault Megane RS, okay?
Bro, don't, bro.
What is this? Should I change my 2021 320i or 2024 City hatchback? Well, you can change your City hatchback for a Leapmotor B10, and then you keep your 3 Series lah. Your 3 Series is your petrol car for you to, you know, balik kampung, long distance, enjoy your drive, and then you have a B10 for your daily office lah. You know, daily runabout. The bin is very nice. I like that car a lot. Yeah, I like that car a lot. Thoughts on Omoda C9 PF? I will get the PF over the C9, over the standard C9.
I got a request. Can we play Do As My Car in a while? Because I am starting to fade.
Oh, can we go into Do As My Car, then we continue the live show with or without you?
Or you go ahead and do it
as a break.
Okay.
Guys, you guys can continue asking questions while we do As My Car, and then your question.
You go along, can.
All right. This guy said, I just test drive the Irma 7 PHEV. No, Chiang, you can go into it. Don't worry. Go into Do As My Car while I answer his question. Very luxury, silent, and powerful car. Just the steering felt weird. Well, I have to tell you, amongst the Chinese PHEVs, considered okay lor, this steering. Right? It's considered okay already. But of course, amongst all Chinese cars, I think Zeekr and iCar, really good steering. iCar, yeah. I was surprised with the iCar. Is the new Wellfire a good buy? Yes. Improved a lot. The new Wellfire improved so much over the previous. All right. JQ J8. If the PF is coming, so if anyone asking me about JQ, right, if you're considering between petrol or PF, right, I think I would just tell you to get, I mean, because their PF is actually pretty impressive. But in the J7, the ICE version drive better than the PHEV version. But I'm not sure the same can be said with the C9 or the J8 because I haven't driven the PHEV version both. Okay.
Chiang, you can start to where's my
Okay.
car. We can
Hey,
answer what we go.
Chiang, go into deal. Where's my car? What are you doing, Chiang? Is Chiang there?
Maybe doing something else.
Go left first.
Calling HP.
Oh, he's on the phone with HP. Oh, he's on the phone with HP.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
We wait for him for a while.
Yeah.
What time you wake up this morning?
Early, but this is the one last night. But usually around 9 o'clock, I already jalat when 9, 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay. You're an early guy.
Oh, yeah. Come
Okay,
let's see.
guys, those who want to join US My Car, you can scan the code. Oh, tonight very few people, only 34 people live here. I think some live session with some other channels got disconnected.
Yeah, I don't think
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think
maybe it's disconnected from my channel.
No, it's all connected, but I think it's not telling
It
up
could be
right
disconnected.
numbers.
Yeah.
It's not telling out the numbers properly lah.
Anyway.
Yeah, the based on the response is more than that for sure. Yeah.
Can give opinion regarding GWM Way G9. I think the price is very, very interesting. I saw the car the other day. I haven't driven it, but the interior appointment is so plush and the selling price is so cheap, 270K. Yeah. So I think a lot of people are buying the car, but I haven't driven it. Upgrade from my X50.
Yes, go for it.
It's a Subaru Forester 2-liter worth buying. Let me know the price.
If you're going for a older one,
Cross HEV, I think
18, okay, because like 50K, 60K, damn, jacked up. I believe
wait for him to answer. Wait for him to tell us his year of make and budget.
Okay.
Right. Harish Khanna asking Tigo Cross HEV for 100K. I think it's okay for 100K because it's essentially the same car as the J7. But Cherry's design, I'm a bit like that. I prefer the J-Cool design more than Cherry. But I see a lot of people buying them. Okay.
This one.
Chiang, just go into Deal West My Car. Just start it and leave the QR code for people to scan. I can answer questions on the way doesn't matter. Just start. Thomas want to peng san already.
Yeah, this one, Carnival.
Chiang.
Chiang is up there. It's okay lah, bro. Come, Bobby, are considering.
Oh, due to diesel price. Sorry?
Would you change your 2023 Carnival to Alpha?
Yes, sir. I don't know, man. I think this price hike, right, is psychological. Because you suddenly felt, wow, I lose so much money. I need to change car, sell my car, lose money, and then buy another car. How long would your petrol take to make up the gap of the money you lose by suddenly changing car and spending money?
Hello.
Right? Yeah, I don't think that's a wise decision.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not sure. Have you counted that? How much money you're gonna?
I agree. It's just it's then not worth doing the whole change, everything. How much can you save, right? Maybe you save 500 ringgit a month at worst, right? 1 year you save 6,000. Worth it, man? Right?
Yeah. If you lost 60K, you need to drive the car for 10 years to make up the difference. Why? Yeah, I don't think that's a smart way. Chiang, can we start Deal West My Car, Chiang?
It's okay, bro.
Chiang, just start. Thank you. Just start it. We will still answer questions along the way, We need to highlight the question, right?
Yeah.
718 2017. Anything to take note? Nothing. Just buy. Just buy. Got anything, go and fix.
Water
No
pump
big issue.
this
S70 is a good car.
not much issue. Yeah.
Yeah. S70, good car. GLC 300 Coupe. Oh, I like the GLC 300 Coupe. But it's a 2020. No, like, get a 2022 X4. La. Get the X4.
You're right.
Okay. Come, round one.
What do we have?
Faster. Faster, round one. What's this sloping roof thing? But then, Thomas, you really want to faint already.
It's okay.
You okay?
Mazda 6. Mazda 6. Walao eh. 25,000.
Mazda 6.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. But this is the first batch. Okay, come. What's the next car? Oh, someone asking Land Cruiser or G-Wagon. G-Wagon.
Mondio.
G-Wagon.
Walao eh. Ford Mondio so cheap now. What the fuck?
I don't know what car. I haven't loaded.
Ford Mondio.
Yo, my side haven't loaded, bro.
I'll
get the Ford Mondeo. I'll get the Ford Mondeo.
Right.
Yeah, I can see already. Hey,
Ford Mondeo, the one is with the torque converter.
Yeah, because I don't like the first batch. Okay, I mean, Mazda 6 is still a nice car, but then the second batch facelift is much nicer. So amongst these two, I will take the Mondeo amongst these two.
I will buy the Mondeo so I can look like an Aston Martin with my friends.
Fuck you. Wanting to get a second car, mini hatch 2021 JCW. Yes, it's a good idea. Go for it. Okay. Nice. And from Thailand. Oh, hi there from Thailand. What do you think of a Mazda 3 Ignite Edition 125K in today's market? Not worth it, lor. 4-year-old car still trying to sell at this price. No, you can buy a lot of better cars at this price.
Exactly.
And then the new Mazda 3 prices have come down so much. Yeah. All right. Harrier 170K versus CX5 2.5 NA. Versus the new CX5. But Harrier is much more spacious. Any other better option? No, just get the Harrier. It's a good car.
Yeah.
iCar 03 or V23. I prefer the V23, but I heard from iCar salespeople the V23 doesn't drive as fun as the iCar 03. But my wife preferred the design of the 03. So up to you, lor. You. Currently, I'm driving an M5 F90 for daily and weekend. Should I get an Alfa Romeo Veloce for daily?
No.
No, he's not selling his M5.
I know, but why?
He's still keeping.
It's the M5 is more comfortable on daily, right? It's more spacious. It's more comfortable. Unless you say I'm selling my M5 for a quadrifoglio. Different story.
But the Veloce, should I get an Alfa Romeo Veloce 2021 for daily use? So he wants a daily car, but he don't want something lame. And he cannot buy a 3 Series because he already have an M5. It's so weird. So if he wants an Alfa Romeo Veloce for daily drive, small, nimble, zip around, okay, why not?
Hello.
Why not? Pew, can park here, park there.
You can get
bro, I support your decision.
You can get a Ford Mondeo also, ma.
Yeah, we need, we need more Alfa Romeos on the road.
Okay.
Eugene trying to sell 4C. Should get a 4C.
I think Eugene should get his Ferrari.
Hey, continue. Xiang, just continue. Don't care what I'm talking on the questions. You just continue the Duke Where's My Car. Come on. Don't drag. Our friend is dying here already.
335i.
Oh, guys, if you saw my name there, Guys, if you saw my name there, any one of you who are buying a brand new car can extend your warranty with us, right? The manufacturer give you 5 years, we can give you another 5 years. You still service at your manufacturer workshop, right? We can extend it for another 5 years for you to 10 years, and after 10 years, we can give you a different plan and go 15 years. So do inquire from our Facebook Horizon. You can PM us on IG or Facebook if you want to extend your warranty. Okay. M2 166,000. My God, the prices. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one?
Toyota
If I were to buy a second-hand Carnival, will it be replacement?
GR Yaris.
No, someone is asking if I were to buy, if you were to buy. Sorry?
GR Yaris.
My side loading very slow.
Oh,
So
okay.
sorry. Sorry.
If you buy a second-hand Carnival, will it? What do you mean you will buy a second-hand Carnival? You're not buying.
Oh, he's asking me.
Yeah,
because I just posted a video of a Carnival. It will be an addition. It won't be a replacement because there's no car that I can sell now.
Replace the Audi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Currently driving
winning?
X50.
Jiang, who's winning? I think the GR is going to win this, but I think the M2 is a better car. Oh, wait. Okay. Nice. Good taste everywhere.
I think I'll pick the M2 also over the GR.
Come, next.
So I just want to answer Sloth Kung. Currently driving X50, but I realize I prefer a sedan more. I'm considering a new Civic, but the FMC seems to be coming soon. Should I wait? I think you should wait because your car is still relatively new, your X50. If there's nothing wrong with it, right? I just felt it's a waste of money. People jumping from this car to this car, this car to this car, this car to this car so often, losing so much money in the process.
Yeah.
If the car has nothing wrong, why you want to change it so soon? Right? Just drive. Guys, if you buy a car, you drop 10% down payment, you buy a car, right? At least own it for 6-7 years. Then you won't end up in a negative situation where you have to compensate the bank money to throw your car away and then buy another car, put down payment. It's a waste of money, man. Just if your car has nothing wrong, just keep driving it for 6-7 years. What's the problem? Right? Yeah. That's what I felt. That's what I felt.
I agree.
Okay, what car is this?
Mercedes GLE.
Come, continue.
Oh, GLC 63. Oh, yo. GLC 63. Okay, what else?
Oh, this is nice, man. Today I just saw one.
Oh,
so I just Chris Chu. Given that nowadays Chinese car packed with so much tech and bargain price, would you consider China brand overuse German car for fun? The problem is this: Chinese cars are not as fun as German cars in terms of drive. For people like us who love driving, we will bite the bullet, swallow the fact that our cars don't have all these nice new features. It's incomparable in terms of interior fit and finish lah, in terms of the tech lah, in terms of comfort lah, interior appointment lah, it's incomparable to Chinese cars, right? I'm talking ICE lah. But German cars are so nice to drive. But in the EV environment, I think I'll go Chinese. I'll go Chinese in the EV environment. If it's EV cars, I'll go Chinese. I'll definitely go Chinese. Yeah. If I'm buying a GP.
Let's see voting.
Yeah, if I'm buying a GP. Wow, no fight.
First got GLC, got
But I'll pick the X3M though.
Yeah, me too. Cause can drift.
But don't know lah. The GLC is 4 liter, 4 liter.
And then
But totally different maintenance. One is a 3 liter, one is a 4 liter. Totally different. Cost of ownership is totally different. And 4 liter is 6,630 ringgit every year in terms of road tax. X3 road tax is 2,100 ringgit.
Yep. But GLC
Yeah.
got the
Thomas. Yeah, but
wow,
if you buy the X3M, Thomas, you go and file away the X3, the M.
Yeah, then leave it as extra.
Yeah.
Come, let's go.
Yeah. Come, continue. W212 E250 versus a F10 528i cash buy. 528i drives nicer, but the W212,
My God.
yeah, W212 is more reliable and the interior is more lasting in the W212. So yeah, but it's I'll pick the 5 Series. I prefer the drive. Yeah, I prefer the drive, the engine. Oh, yo, you used to like this car, bro. F12.
This one, interior red color, damn weird. Anyways, what's it going against? Aston Martin. Oh no. Ferrari.
What new, man?
488
Cannot be
Spider.
this kind of pricing.
So would you take the turbocharged Ferrari Spider V12?
Oh, my one loading damn slow, man. My one is damn slow. Oh, F12 for me. Definitely F12. F12 for me. No challenge there.
Me too.
Thomas.
F12.
I how the 488 drives. No love for the 488.
The F12, the V12 wow. Man. Character voice. What if can enduro F12 that epic?
Yeah, man. You should have bought the F12.
Imagine going around the torture shoe point then.
Yeah, man. Okay, just answering. Wow, so many more questions. Shit,
Yeah.
man.
Some are asking again.
Continue. Guys, those of you who have asked questions, don't worry. I will still come back to you guys after I get rid of Thomas.
Okay.
What's the next one? Xiang, come. Is it the last one?
Already.
Last one already, ah?
Yeah.
Okay, you go sleep. You are draining my energy, man.
Sorry.
Go. Go sleep, go away.
Go. Okay.
See you, bro. Good night, bro.
Bye. I'm so sorry I drained your energy. Bye-bye.
Never mind. Good night.
Bye.
You go. I continue. Go. Xiang, kick him up. Good night, Thomas. Okay. Sorry, Tana couldn't make it tonight. And Tana is busy. Yeah. Okay. I will try and answer you guys as much as I can. Okay. Let's start from. Okay. Sell or keep my 2016 CX5. 2016 CX5 is not worth a lot of money now, right? How much is it worth, Chiang? 2016 CX5. It's like the early batch or yeah. 2016 the pop-up pants. 30 over 1,000. So it's 30 over 1,000. So that would be the price difference between the B10 and the iCar 03. I would keep the CX5 and get the B10. Even though the iCar 03 drives really, really well, but it's 40,000 ringgit more than the B10, and the B10 interior feels way more plush. So if you really want an EV, you can keep your CX-5. It's worth not much now. It's worth 30 over 1,000. So you keep your CX-5, then you buy the V10. So you have two cars, one EV and one petrol. You know, if you drive long distance, you want the assuredness of driving a petrol, then you can go with your CX-5 lor. And then for daily, because of all the petrol price and all that, right? You worry, right? Then you have the EV with you. Oh. Okay, let's look at some other questions. Budget 120K cash buy, one a Porsche Macan. Yeah, just buy. Easy to maintain, not a lot of space, but such a fun car to drive. And I think the 2-liter turbo is enough. Don't get the 3.6 Macan S, you know, all that. That's a nonsense engine. Old engine, it feels so sluggish, the engine. Even though it makes more power, you know, when you really push it. Okay, so WDTV, 160 to 240K budget. Oh, can you please narrow a few choice, then I help you choose within your choice. I can't do an open book option for you. I'll be wasting everybody's time. Okay. GWM Haval. Now this car, right, it intrigued me so much because the car is so good looking and it looks so huge. And I really want to test drive it because a lot of people ask me about this car. Then I drove it. Actually, I find it underwhelming. The tech is a bit pretentious, just a screen and then not much of tech. And then the drivetrain is not particularly impressive. It's like those Japanese HEV. Keep on hearing that charging the car. And other than that, it's not like it has a lot of power. It's not like it has a lot of space. It's pretty cramped compared to the J7, even though exterior wise it looks big, but it's not big. And it looks modern, and then the drive is pretty underwhelming. The refinement and all that. But it's not expensive. That's the whole thing. It's not expensive. So I just find it pretty not up to date versus the best offerings from China now. So I came off understanding like, oh, okay, I know why it's 20,000-30,000 cheaper than the J7 PHEV. I think the J7 PHEV with some promo is a much better choice than this one. Yeah. Okay. What other better choice? 125K, a lot of things to buy, bro. Not a 4-year-old used Mazda 3 for this price, man. I don't know, man. I just don't think that's the best way of spending your money. If you're buying a Honda Civic, right, so much more, the car is so much bigger, so much more practical, so much more comfortable, right? You could have gotten a Honda Civic, right? Anyone that I missed your question, can you please ask again so I can answer you? Okay, please ask again. Yeah. You see, 2022 Mazda 3 is only 95,000, but it's the sedan lah. Sedan prices are cheaper than the hatchback. JQ J5 or Mazda 3. If you really love driving, the Mazda 3 is a way better drive than the J5. But are you carving corners every day? If it's not, right? If you compare other things like space, interior comfort, tech, everything else, there's no comparison, right? But I think the Mazda 3 is a way more handsome car. Oh, okay. Yeah, I also find the Haval H6 is there's the reason why it's that much cheaper. Is yeah. Oh, congrats on getting your J7. Yeah. Cool, yo. Owning the Volvo S60 now. Looking forward to M340i. Yes, buy. Buy. Is the Zeekr 7X worth the price difference compared to long range? Yes, it's worth it. It's worth that money. Okay. Lexus RX 200T. Lexus is always worth buying. Worry might end up repairing. At least you're repairing a Lexus. When you repair a Lexus, you know it'll last for a very long time. Would you prefer the M340i versus the Veloce? I also love the Veloce, but a lot of things cannot be compared to the M340i. By every measure, the M340i is a better car, but it's also everywhere. It's not as lively to drive as the Veloce, but that's the only thing that the Veloce beats the 3 Series. Lively doesn't mean it's a better handling car. It's just different. Okay. Denza D9 or Recon Alpha. Recon Alpha. Okay. I haven't test driven the T2, the Jetour. I look forward. I'm very intrigued by that car because so good looking, so big, so cheap. 991.2 will always hold value better. Okay. What the questions are pumping in, man. So weird. We have more people asking questions than people who are showing here as our live show audience. Lexus RX 350, easy to maintain. Yes. Cons the big engine with not a lot of power. Okay. V60, yes, it's a good buy. How's the maintenance? It's generally okay, just that 7-8 years down the road, get ready for the E-Red motor to go, and that thing will cost about 20,000. Okay. CX8 thinking to trade in for a GWM Way G9. I haven't driven the Way G9. I just saw the car in shopping mall, but I noticed the step is very high from ground to where you stand, right? It's like super high, right? Other than that, the interior is plush, man. And for that price, 270K, that's a bargain. But I don't know how it drives. The thing with GWM, right? They can make a car that is performing like this, then all of a sudden they have another car that is like that. Then they have another car that's like that. They are pretty inconsistent with their products, but I am assuming the GWM the Way G9 should be really good because they put in a lot of effort from what I've seen from the Chinese press release. They're really banking on this car. So the interior is like super luxe, man. Yeah. Wow, the questions are pumping in, man. So many questions. Sorry, I can't suggest a seller for 86 in West Malaysia. There are so many dealers. Yeah, sorry, you just have to look for a big one to buy, or you look for a big one if they don't have the stock. Can you ask them whether you can ask them to source for you, Hyundai Palisade. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think it's damn good looking. But globally, Hyundai might do a global recall on the Palisade. Same goes with the Kia Telluride because they have the third row seats, the powered third row seats that doesn't detect whether there's a human sitting there or not. And just 2 days ago, the third row seat clamped a 2-year-old girl to death. Right? She's 2 years old. She's playing around, in the car. The car wasn't running. The mother was just letting the kids playing in the car, and then she accidentally pressed the button, very easily reached one touch, and then the whole seat just folded and pressed down on her, very strong, pressed down on her, and then she died. The mother couldn't raise the seat when he's pushing it down. So Hyundai has issued a recall in US. I suspect it will go global. They just need to fit a sensor there. When you sense something, you should come back up. You shouldn't keep on pressing down. And the motors are so powerful. But it's a damn good looking car, man. The Palisade. I have to say, man, this Palisade is so good looking. Hyundai is on a roll, man. I think their designs, they finally found a retro kind of direction that is really working well for them. I think it's a good looking car as well, right? Thoughts on the MG4? The MG4 is, it drives well, but that's about it. You know, it's a very old Chinese car that has been electrified. The interior of the MG4 doesn't feel like a Chinese car at all. It feels like some Japanese car, you know, hard plastics everywhere. But it's a relatively good looking car, drives really well. Yeah, all MGs drive really well, but it's just so plasticky inside. Yeah, I'm not fond of it. Yeah. Is the Mazda 3 really underpowered? Actually, no, because the 2-liter is also underpowered. So, okay lah, can drive lah. You know, on the highway, you see a Myvi 1.5, you let the Myvi pass lor. Like that only lor. 2025 2-liter Forester. Is it good? My plan to use it for next 10 years. I think, yeah, Subarus are good cars, man. They make good cars. Would you recommend a Mustang over an M2? Very interesting. No, but I think the Mustang is a better looking car actually. It's more handsome. Yeah. Mom needs a compact car, city hatchback or Mazda CX-30. If it's for your mom, buy the cheaper one, no? Right? And the city hatchback has more space than the CX-30. Provided your mom saw the Mazda's luscious red color paint and then she says she wants that, then no choice lah. Woman sees color, woman sees design, woman sees and woman touch the interior and all that, right? So they might prefer the CX-30 because it has a much higher grade interior, you know, more luxurious. I don't know how to answer that question, sorry. MG's handling better or smart? I would say MG handling is really, really good, but I had more fun behind the smart because it's a combination of things, I guess. How the car looks, how its interior looks, and the sound system, the interior, all that. I think I go with smart lah, but the MG handling not bad at all. Yeah, probably slightly better, but both are really good lah. A35. I'll go A35 versus the Golf R. I really don't like the current Golf R. Audi R8 150K maintenance. I heard the V10 is more reliable, but I have a friend who bought a V10. He's also a handful. I have another friend who has a V10. I think he has done with the maintenance. He has gone through the first 2 years of maintenance. He's happy with the car. So I would say if you're buying an R8, get the V10. It's worth the maintenance lah. Given it's a V10, you know, you have proper power. I mean, when you have a car that looks like that, you want it to be at 420 horsepower or 500 what? 550? 500 sounds better lah. Yeah. XC90 is, I would consider it as a plug-in hybrid. I would consider it reliable, but don't forget what you're buying now is already 8 years old. So get ready for the ERAD motor. It's 20,000. Okay. Yes, BYD has a very, very plush interior, like all modern Chinese cars. Seal Premium or Sea Lion 7 Premium or other brand from China. You have to try Zeekr. You have to go and look at Zeekr. All right. But BYD is already a very high standard. But I felt Zeekr executed even better. Yeah. But if you bought a BYD, there's no wrong. Huh? So well built, man, their cars. Yeah. What car would you get for your son? He already said he wanted my father's car, and he wanted my Porsche also. So I don't need to buy him a car. But generally speaking, if I don't have a car that he can drive, usually for first time new car drivers, like new drivers, I will put him in the Volvo. You know, just to be safe, I will put them in the Volvo. Yeah. And if I'm really rich, put them in a Zeekr. Zeekr also same group with Volvo ma. CX5 2.5 NA pre-owned 300k mileage 4.5 years warranty blah 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 blah, or wait for the new CX5. I don't think the new CX5 will be that price. Just saying. Okay. I don't think the new CX5 would be 135k thereabouts. Yeah. This one is a 7X for me. But if you prefer the Sea Lion 7, you're no wrong, because I also can't find fault with that car. I can't find fault with that car, just that I felt the 7X is slightly better. Okay. Okay. Steering too light. If you felt that, that's a classic Cherry Group thing. Turbo lag, no choice lah. Turbo ma. And if you felt the engine vibration, I think all small turbocharged engines will have vibration anyway. Don't be too harsh. All right. I haven't driven the car. I look forward to drive it. But so far under Cherry Group, the only car that I'm very, very happy with the steering is the iCar 03. Actually, if you want to get MX-5, you don't need to get Recon. There's so many out there in the market, right? So many. Why waste your money? You see, MX-5 is so reliable. It's so simple to maintain. Why should you buy the latest, right? Just buy one that is post 2018, so you get the 180 horsepower engine, and buy the cheapest one. Then you retain your value, right? Because it's so simple to maintain. It's so simple to maintain. Yeah. All right. Okay. Kia Sportage or CX-5, which drives better? CX-5. But almost everything else, you have to understand, right? The Kia Sportage, right, is like one full size larger than the CX-5. So, and I don't think the Kia Sportage drives like super bad, just that the CX-5 is slightly better. But the CX-5 is so much more cramped inside compared to the Kia Sportage. Kia Sportage feels so big inside. It's like Lexus RX interior space, the Sportage. So it feels a full size larger inside. Yeah. And I can accept the Kia Sportage handling, because I won't buy an SUV for Genting run anyway. I buy it to have my family inside and all that, right? The rear seats, you go try the rear seats of the Sportage. It's incomparable to the CX-5. You get so much more space inside. You know, and with the price drop from 160k to 128k, I think it's a bargain now. It's a bargain now, the Kia Sportage. Okay. Any chance that Zeekr 7 GT is on its way this year? I don't think so, because they are focusing on the 9X. Because they also know that if they import the 7 GT, it's just a waste of money, because people will just buy the 7X anyway, right? Malaysia is not a wagon market. We'll just buy the SUV. So if you go into the showroom, and then you saw the 7GT, wow, so sleek, so sexy. But then in terms of room, in terms of space, everything, the 7X is still larger. You still buy the 7X. So they put go and import a car. Hey, paying JPJ homologation, a lot of money on it. You know, even though the 7GT is a looker lah, it's so good looking. And I heard the handling is really good. There was a video that I watched from China where they bring this car versus the Xiaomi SU7 on mountain roads. This car tapao the Xiaomi in terms of handling. Well, one is a proper sports car, one is not. But for daily, of course, the M340i, you know, it's much better at daily. So for this one, I don't think the 7GT is coming anytime soon. They're focusing on the 9X. I don't know, man. Toyota EV. I'll go with the Smart. Okay, this one is a misnomer because PHEV is PHEV, EV is EV, right? PHEV can do things that EV can't, you know. So if you're asking me comparing Erma 7, just the EV versus the B10, I'll take the B10 solely because I prefer that car's design inside and outside. But drive-wise, I find the both Ermas drives better than the B10. And the sound system of Ermas is really, really good. Yeah. What do I think of the Lexus IS? Brilliant car. Buy. I don't even remember how the Toyota Rush looked like. I'm so sorry. It's off my radar for so long. 500K budget. I think I saw a Ferrari California T below that price. I know lah. 500K. That's a very big budget, man. You look around first, then we help you narrow it down if you have a few options. Okay. 530 or M340i for one and only car. 340 because it loses out to the 5 Series in terms of space by a very little margin, but driving enjoyment wise is much, much more. Yeah. Yes, the Erma 7 PHEV drives a little bit better than the B10. The B10 is slightly more refined than the Erma 7 in terms of ride quality. But driving wise, I think the Erma 7 is slightly better, ever so slightly better. The Erma steering wheel feels slightly better. But I can accept the B10's drive. It's not great, but it's a big improvement from the C10. Still not in the great category. Yeah. Just like the J7 is better than the J7 PHEV, but both are not in the great handling category, in my opinion. Usually, the Geely Group car will drive better than the Chery Group car. If J7 is any measure, I don't think the Tiggo will be better than the Erma 7. The Erma 7 already drives slightly better than the J7 PHEV in terms of how it drives. But if you add in other things, refinement, the drivetrain, blah, blah, I think drivetrain-wise, the Chery drivetrain is way more advanced and just outright beat the Geely PHEV drivetrain. The Chery one is really, really good. But design-wise, I prefer the Erma 7's looks versus the Tiggo design. Yeah, sound system, definitely the Erma 7 better. Okay. Yeah, the infotainment screen also. The adaptive cruise control also, Erma's is better. Okay. FL5 for me, Yeah, FL5 for me, like 100%. Driven both cars, I think the FL5 is way more impressive. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some torque steer is there. Yeah. Mm. Well, in this type of cars, the way we drive it, very little, there's very little between them. You know, it's more towards packaging. I mean, Avanza is rear-wheel drive, right? It's not the byword for. It's not like, oh, rear-wheel drive is definitely better than front-wheel drive. It's not like that one. It's really up to how the setup, packaging, and all that. All those comes into question. Okay. Any other questions? Just ask. Lepas car, is it come out already? I haven't reviewed it, but the name is, what the heck, wait. What the heck? That name. Lepas. Lepas. I don't know why Chery have so many sub-brand, but quite good looking the car. And they just JV a new sub-brand with Land Rover called Freelander. Yeah, they literally took a model name out of Land Rover and launched it as a new brand under Chery, Freelander. Yeah. MG S5 versus Irma 7. Very interesting. The MG S5 handling is exceptional. It's even better than the Irma 7. Way better, in fact. It's in the ranks of, you know, like the MG4, the MG S5. Actually, most MG's handling is very good. And the iCar handling is good for EVs. Of course, Zeekr, of course, you know, and then European, of course. Europeans, they all handle really well. But as nice as the MG S5 handling is compared to the Irma 7, right? One car feels like 2015, another car feels like 2025. You know, the Irma 7 feels like 2025 when you're seated inside. The MG S5, it really feels like 2015. The Volkswagen interior, you know, is so old. It's not built badly. The car is not ugly, but I just felt like, oh, I went back to 2015, you know, in the MG S5. So I'm not sure about you, but if you can accept that interior design, that interior build and all that, then you go ahead. It drives really well. Cool. E300 Coupe, buy. I absolutely love this car. I absolutely love this Mercedes Coupe. It is so good looking. It is what Mercedes does best. You know, a sleek, long, big, luxurious looking coupe. And you just roll by people with both front and rear windows down. You look so good in this car. Buy. Yeah, I absolutely love this car. Yeah, in beautiful interior as well. J5 or X50, very interesting. Both are good cars. I prefer the exterior design of the new X50. It looks really good. But interior, I think the J5 beats the Proton interior. And the funky features of the J5, right? You can sing in the car way. So cute, right? You can sing in the car way. And I said, when will you sing in the car? Yeah, I understand, but you can, right? How does the B10 drive compare to the latest Vios? It feels like when you're seated inside. Okay, if you're asking about sharp handling, the Vios is sharper. But everything else, the B10 feels like it's 300,000 ringgit more expensive. From the paint quality to the exterior fit and finish quality, interior quality, you sit on the seats, you touch everything around you, it feels 300,000 ringgit more expensive. Can I answer that way? Compared to the Vios interior. Yeah, that's the reality now lah. T2 or Hilux, totally different thing, right? The Hilux, I know your car will still be running in year 2056. The T2, I'm not sure, right? Is the EV still a rich man's toy? Servicing cost is so expensive. I tell you, EV car servicing cost is a rip-off. It makes no sense to pay so much for EV servicing costs. There is nothing to service. Nothing. But they need some income lah. So they charge you if you want the warranty. So take it as warranty extension. Actually, car makers should just be honest. You buy EV, okay, this is your warranty extension. I need to charge you every year. Because there's nothing to maintain. Absolutely nothing to maintain. Right? Oh my God. Are you serious? 707 under warranty, 750K. Are you serious? Before tax, is it? Buy lah, wait. If it's 750K, this car is damn good, way. This car is amazingly good, way. Yeah. Brilliant handling, brilliant power. Okay. Currently on a W124. Yeah, why not? W204 is pretty reliable. Why not? Go ahead. Interesting, you want your W124 as your weekend? Yeah. Mercedes guy here. Yeah. Can you find a coupe? W204 coupe? Oh, yeah. That would be so cool. Yeah, go ahead, man. For that car, the only thing I heard is pulley. Need to check your pulley. Yeah, if the pulley loose, your timing all jalan, then boom, jiba boom, your engine jiba boom. Again, amongst these three, the most useful is the Erma 7 PF. Because it's a PF. But also because it's a PF, you will have more things to worry in the long run. Of course, I do not know the long-term reliability of Leapmotor or MGS5 yet. But in terms of which one is the least appealing here, for me, personally, is the MG because of how it looks inside, outside. But it has the best handling here. The best interior-exterior package that I personally like is the Leapmotor B10, even though I really think the Erma 7 PF is a good-looking car. It's better looking than the Erma 7. But PHEVs are more complicated than EVs. So in the long run, there will be more things to maintain. I got a Model Y last year and won a new car for wife. So she wants a Mazda 5. But I'm thinking and get an ICE car. My opinion, give her your Model Y, then you yourself buy an ICE law. Right? Because ladies, they want EV. Once they have an EV, they love it. Woman is not made for ICE cars. Yeah. Right. So you give her your Model Y, then you get yourself something. Okay, this is interesting. I'm quite intimidated by cheap Ferraris. What does he mean? I prefer a GT. But most two-door Astons are way out of my budget. Had my eyes on the AMG GT, M8, M6, C60P Coupe. Can't decide. M6 is the least driving enjoyment-wise amongst all four here. M6 is the one that is the least enjoyable to drive. Big, heavy, clumsy. C63 will kill you, and AMG GT will also kill you, but it's worthwhile because you die handsome. Yeah. M8 should be the most practical car here. Drives really well, luxurious interior, well fitted inside. Yeah, so AMG GT is a bit old already, and the interior build quality is so poor. Even brand new is creaking everywhere. Can you imagine 10 years later, the whole interior is falling apart, man? So I think out of all this, I will go for the M8 lah. Even though the AMG GT is the sexiest car here, but the interior is a piece of crap lah. Good looking interior, but crap build. Yeah, all these modern Mercedes are interior built like shit. Yeah, M8 or M8 has proper handling. It's more comfortable than the AMG GT. I don't think it will lose out to the AMG GT much. But AMG GT is a proper sports car lah. The M8 is not lah. M8 is still a sedan derived platform. And it's quite a bargain now at 500k. Yeah, you get a plush interior, comfortable, handles way better than the M6. Way better. All right. Yeah. Oh, but for your budget, you can buy a Ferrari California T or the roof might get hanged halfway. 8 Series convertible or the E300 Cabrio. Now the E300 Cabrio is a bargain because it looks expensive, but it's so affordable to buy. But in terms of the drive, it is nowhere near the A Series lah. Oh, in terms of the drive, it's not nowhere near. Actually, I'm not that particularly happy with the way the X90 drives compared to other Proton lineups. Now that they took out the mild hybrid, no ADAS and all that, so they cut the price to 99,000, which is a bargain for such a big car. So if you need 7 seats, this is such a bargain now, lor. It's just a very big car, modern chassis. It's still a strong body, you know, if you ever go into an accident. Yeah, I think it's buyable. Whether it's underpowered lah, okay lah, can move lah. Oh. Now that Meaty is going crazy, I'm doubtful to get an EV. No, you should get an EV quick before Meaty go crazy. Anwar should fire that bugger lah, seriously. You try and screw up our global investment coming in. You have to understand this, when you fuck around with BYD, right, you're fucking around with all Chinese investment, one shot, including Chery, Geely, and other Chinese companies that might invest here, So you shouldn't do that, man. It's so stupid to think that you can bully BYD. It's so stupid to do this, You have to understand how China works, right? BYD is such an important representative of China. And when they get bullied in one country, it gets reflected back to the whole party and hence other investments one, You have to understand that, How can you be so politically naive? What an idiot. You give them a good deal, China will give you some other good deals. It always works like that. So stupid to do this when meeting. Fucking nincompoops. Okay, my wife encouraged me to buy a Mazda 3 1.5, attracted by the free service, low price and high spec. But it will be my daily. She drives a HRV. But what do you want? What do you yourself want, Thomas? Let me know. What do you yourself want? Civic EHF. I will just buy the regular Civic, Mr. KKK. Yeah, E300 Coupe. Yeah, it's a really nice car. Of course, PHEV maintenance is higher than EV. EV has no maintenance. PHEV has more maintenance than a petrol car. 2023 30i, if it is the first batch, which I think it is, the suspension is really harsh. But it's 6 years now, probably the suspension has started to leak so that it's not so harsh. All right. You go and try the car. If it's still so harsh, then probably you can consider changing the suspension. Maybe there is a updated kit that you can buy from BMW, which is a updated one that is more comfortable, you know. But as per what it is back then in 2019, when this car launched, the M Sport suspension is so harsh, so harsh. Yeah. The G60 530i is a damn good car, but it's also, to my eyes, damn ugly. Facelift is coming, so you wait. Provided there's a big discount, right? If you buy now and then you see on the global release the facelift, then you feel, the facelift is done already. And it is a totally different design. Okay. Which I think is a good thing because I really felt the G60 is ugly to my eyes. Some people like the design, then by all means, but to me, I felt, yeah. Camry XV80. Just buy the ICE, man. It's not a high fuel consuming car. When the car's consumption is not high, why do you need a hybrid? And then when you buy the hybrid, you ruin the strong resale value of a Camry. Camrys have good resale value. Just keep it ICE, you will have the good resale value, right? If you buy the hybrid just to save a little bit of fuel, whatever you save from the fuel would be greatly negated when it comes to resale value. Definitely F30 is more reliable than the E46. Okay. I want a replacement to my X-Trail actually. She got a SUV and my car's wear and tear is high now. Not into second-hand cars to manage my wife. So you're buying a car for her, is it? If she wants a Mazda 3, then you get her the Mazda 3 lah. I'm curious though, wear and tear is high for a HRV. How high can it be? Is a HRV? I cannot imagine is very high maintenance. I really can't imagine that. All right. No, I'm saying that PHEV confirm will be more complicated to run in the long run compared to petrol. Yeah. So if your mind is just thinking, no, don't buy a PHEV because you think you will win by saving back fuel. I don't think so, because the savings you get from fuel is so tiny in the long run cumulatively that you can never out earn. How do I put this? Enjoy PHEV for what they are, which is, you know, relatively efficient, which is fun for the mind. Wow, I save so much fuel mentally, right? And then for the range they get, and for the ability to drive in electric mode only, right? If you can charge at home every day, of course, is much nicer, right? But if your predominant goal is to save on fuel, why not you save on buying a cheaper car? Because buying a recon or a used car, you save so much money, right? So if you are okay to get a Lexus RX, then you go ahead lah, because Lexus will last you a lifetime, all right? Compared to the unknown. Not only unknown, confirm the Lexus in the long run will have way lesser maintenance. Confirm, because it's a simple 3.5 liter big engine. Big engines vibrate less. They won't oil leak that soon compared to a small engine. Small engine vibrates. Okay. Resale value for EV car globally in Europe is low, but you look at Malaysia, it's not low. Malaysia EV cars are enjoying okay resale value. In fact, with the petrol price coming up now, EV resale value might slowly come up also. And if you look through, if you go scour around Muda or car list, right, you will realize Malaysia's EV car is not experiencing poor resale. Really. It's the hybrids where they have a petrol version, those are experiencing lower resale. But for EV, for pure EV, I don't see them having bad resale in Malaysia now. Yeah. The difference would be things like the Taycan, because in Europe, their resale is poor and they get imported into Malaysia as recon. Suddenly, you have a huge disparity with the local Taycans. Yeah. But that doesn't reflect its depreciation locally. Or you're buying new for yourself. But if you don't like the car, you don't get the car lah, right? Why do you get the car if you don't like the car? It's good looking, yeah, that's about it. Good looking, nice to drive, high quality interior. But if your wife wants that car, what can you do? Maybe you drive her HRV, then you buy the Mazda for her lor. Let her have the new car lor. Then she'll be happy. When she's happy, you get more sex, right? Or should I just hold on to my X-Trail and do a major repair once and for all, use it for another 5 years? I don't know, man, because is your transmission healthy? Because the thing that blows up in X-Trail is the transmission. But if you still love your car, you don't feel like changing, then you maintain. I'm always, I always, if I meet people who say that I can maintain my car, I will always tell people that if they are that type of person, right, just maintain your car. What's wrong with your car? What's wrong with maintaining them when they're out of warranty? No problem, right? Do you know my youngest car, the car that I own, the youngest one is 11 years old. My youngest car is 11 years old. My second youngest car is 12 years old. My third youngest car is 15 years old. My fourth youngest car is 21 years old. My fifth youngest car is 22 years old. My oldest car is 57 years old. Yeah. So I'm fine with running my cars, maintaining them, just pay money and just use them. If you're fine with it, then go ahead. You save so much money. Right? You save so much money. Yeah. Oh, congrats, Lim9295. Is that a question? Small Sukasa? Is it a statement or a question? I don't see the question here. Oh, 5 years old car, 36K miles. That means you're out of warranty. If you're out of warranty, you don't need to service inside Toyota. Because this car is so simple, anyone can service it, anyone can maintain the car for you, and you save so much money. You don't need to service inside Toyota because there's no magic. This car is so simple, Oh, it's gonna spend 10K. Oh, understand already. You're gonna spend 10K on a car that couldn't even fetch 20K in the market. Yeah lor. So maybe it's time for you to reward yourself since you are so nice. Maybe reward yourself with another car, right? 125,000 can buy a lot of nice car. You can buy some new EVs, since your wife has a HRV, you have a petrol car at home, why don't you consider buying an EV for your daily? You would love them, man. The ride quality, the absolute silence, you know, the features. Your wife would really love it, and then she'll pass you the HRV, and then she'll take your EV. Yeah, there are very few lead motors here, but in China they're selling like crazy. Yeah. 7X or Smart 5. I prefer the comfort of the 7X, but I like the design of Smart 5. Exactly. Me and my wife prefer the 7X comfort. She prefer the Smart design. I prefer the 7X design, even though I also think the Smart looks really good. So it's up to you. Both cars are so different, even though it's the same platform, but both cars are so different. One is like a bad boy, you know, you really want to drive fast and bully people in the Brabos, whereas the 7X is so chill, so comfortable, so good looking, so nice. Yeah. Yeah. So if you ask me which one, given that there is way lesser smart Brabos out there, I believe 5-6 years later, the resale value of the Smart will be higher than the 7X, solely because there are way more 7X out there in the market. By the time 6 years, 7 years down the road, when everybody sells it at the same time, right, then you will see the Smart holding better value. But interior appointment-wise cannot fight. The Smart is so plasticky, right? The 7X is so plush. Oh my God, Nissan going all into e-power. For no reason. Just charging the car for no reason. Annoys me. What is the current status of Nissan? I don't know. They themselves also don't know. Toyota CVT durable or not? Yeah, pretty durable. Yeah, having an older, reliable car, paid-off car gives a very special kind of comfort. Especially if it can still be sold for good money. You're very right. So I'm sort of in that situation now. All the cars that I own, they won't depreciate to 15K, 10K, 15K one day. They will not. They will never ever depreciate until that. That's why I keep them. And I still love them, but cost a lot of money to maintain. Yeah. But no matter how, I know even 5-10 years later, when my cars are really, really old, right, they can still be sold for high value. So I'm keeping them. I don't need any cars in my life now, except maybe an MPV. Yeah. Then you buy the Baroda Trust. If it's so much cheaper, same engine, same gearbox, just get the Trust then. That's for Sam Teo. His question is this one. Trust of yours. Yeah, bigger boot, bigger space. Yeah, then you get the Trust. Wow. Choose one. So this is not from Malaysia, because Malaysia we don't get the Sea Lion 6 DMI PF. I heard BYD's DMI is very impressive. Interior wise, okay, let's judge by this. Interior wise, the three of them, the BYD has the highest quality interior. Drive wise, if the Sea Lion 6 drives anywhere like the one we have here, then probably it also drives really well. Which one? I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for you. Okay, I've driven the J7 PHEV and the Erma 7 PHEV. Hey, wait. Where are you from? Malaysia got Sea Lion 6 DMI, man? You sound like you're from Malaysia because you are considering the Proton Erma 7 PHEV. I've driven the J7 PHEV and the Erma 7 PHEV. The J7 PHEV's hybrid drivetrain is superior. than the Irma 7 PF. Oh, really? It's in already. I didn't know that. Oh, SG Kamat Singapore. Oh, yeah. If this car drives like the Sea Lion we have here, then it will be the best driving amongst these three. But ours is EV, so I'm not sure. Mm, 109K, 93K mileage, MX-5, 2-liter NV auto, worth buying. Yeah, it's okay lah, because that's the value of Mazda MX-5 2-liter. Yeah, they won't go any lower. Yeah. Oh, you're from Singapore. Oh my God, buying cars in Singapore. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I think the Sea Lion is the most lux inside lah, to use some Singapore slangs. Malaysians, we seldom use that word. Which one is more lux? Do I see myself consolidating into two cars? No lah, no lah. I already have my dream cars now. The cars that I own now are my dream cars. My Aston and my RS6. Yeah. From Singapore, Honda Freed. Oh, Honda Freed. Or BYD M6. Oh my God, I don't know how to answer you. 180,000 Sing dollar. Oh my God, the BYD M6 in Malaysia is 100K ringgit. Bro, escape. Come to Malaysia. 180,000 Sing dollar can buy a not very used Ferrari in Malaysia. Yeah. 180K Sing dollar is 540,000. Yeah, you can buy a barely 10-year-old California T, Ferrari California T. Then you can drive around in your Ferrari. Oi, Con coming in.
Yo,
brother,
happy new week.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry it took so
Good
late.
to have a
Just
never
only put
mind.
the kids to sleep.
Never mind. Good to have a friend popping in once in a while. Bro,
Always good to spend Monday night.
kesian
with you guys,
eh. Honda Freed. How does the new Honda Freed looks like?
But
He's from
BYD
Singapore.
M6 is a bigger car, isn't it?
MPV. No, I don't think it's a bigger car. I think the Freed inside is bigger.
Oh yeah, like but
The BYD
like
M6 is like a sedan with a wagon body and 2 seats behind. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
But
I
it's
think Honda
180,000 Sing dollar, 540,000 ringgit, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Singaporeans, you all need to
Wow.
escape that place, guys. You all need to escape that place.
How
Come
do you
over
guys
here.
live there, way?
No lah, for them it's 180K law, Sing dollar law, right? Dollar to dollar, that's how they live law.
But bro, 180,000 ringgit, can you buy a Honda Freed? I mean, can you bring yourself to buy a Honda, spend 180K on a Honda Freed?
Don't like that. I just told him the BYD M6 is 100K in Malaysia. So technically, it's 30K Sing dollar in Malaysia. And they are paying 180K Sing dollar for a car that is 30K Sing dollar.
Wow.
And he wouldn't want to know the price in China.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's in China, it should be even cheaper, right?
Correct.
In China.
Yeah lah, that's the home turf ma.
Oh my God, don't hurt him lah. He's already hurt. Yeah. Bro, I'll get a Honda Freed lah. I'll get a Honda Freed if I were you in Singapore. But then your petrol is so expensive in Singapore, so maybe BYD lor.
Well, BYD's range.
Yeah, there's no
You
M6
drive
in
with
China. I
Singapore,
also
you
checked.
don't
There's no BYD M6 in China. It's such an old product. Such an old product in China.
Wow, this comparison people still
Yeah. Okay, MX-5 1.5 manual versus GR86. I'll buy the GR86 in a
Same.
heartbeat. I'll get the GR86 in a heartbeat.
yeah.
It's such a superior car over the MX-5. I tell
Yeah.
you, if Toyota produces a convertible GR86, no
MX-5.
MX-5 can sell anymore. MX-5 cannot sell anymore if Toyota makes a convertible GR86. And if I'm not wrong, back then, Toyota considered making a GT86 convertible. Mazda literally begged Toyota not to do it.
I remember this story.
And Toyota, the Japanese, buddy friendly thing. If Toyota makes a GR86 convertible, MX-5 cannot sell already.
already.
Tapao,
That day I just had this realization, right? You recently drove the CX-60, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking, how is it logical that a CX-60 costs less than a Mazda MX-5?
It's not logical.
It's
It's not logical.
Not logical.
MX-5 is too expensive now.
Yeah.
Maybe different tax bracket lah. It's a sports car.
Yeah.
F87 M2 Com worth to get. Yeah, prices drop so much.
How much are they going for now?
Sorry?
How much are these going for now? F82.
I don't know. Sub 200.
Wow. Really worth to get.
Yeah. Okay, what's the ride quality and handling of Smart 5 compared to the 7X? The Smart is more sports tuned. It's tuned to be sportier drive. You feel like a hooligan driving that car. But when you drive the 7X, right, you just feel like you want to... The difference is like a 3 Series and a 5 Series, even though both cars are similar size, same platform, right? The 5 Series just wants to go comfortable, even though it can handle, but it's tuned to be more comfortable, more relaxed, whereas the Smart 5 is tuned to be more zoomy, Yeah. We don't have this brand here, Ceres E5 Plus.
E5, no.
What is that? I also don't know. But the day I saw a China car, I cannot recognize the brand, bro. In my mind.
Now it's like I can't keep track of all the China brands, man.
I don't know who is here, who is not here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good looking car. Ceres. Recently teased for Malaysia. Okay.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I have no idea about this car, this brand. It looks like a by the way brand. I have no idea. I have no knowledge on this car.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Audi A5 or S5? Of course, S5 lor, if you can afford.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm 27 years old, Malaysian, working in Singapore. Get a second-hand car, 2-door car in JB, budget around 100K. MX-5 lor? Buy the cheapest MX-5 you can find. It's about 100K. You won't lose much money.
Yeah. Or 86. Can't go wrong with that either.
Which one?
86.
86 still higher though. It's not 100K.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of GT. GT86.
Oh, GT is below but cash buy already. GT is below 100K already, but cash buy. My Volvo S60 currently in the 5th year. So far, I've been maintaining well. And I'm not sure though. I'm not sure what else to comment. I mean, if your E-Rack is maintaining well, then by all means, hopefully your car is okay. But generally speaking, plug-in hybrids, when you go into the older stages, the inverter motors may go, and that's a very costly thing. About 20K, I heard.
Yeah.
Planning to get an MPV. My wife leaning towards the CX-8. I'm more towards Kia Carnival. We regularly carry 6 people and definitely need a bigger car. I prefer the Kia Carnival over the CX-8.
Me
But
too. But if your
I
wife
understand
needs,
your wife, but I understand your wife. She can imagine how she looked like when she stepped down from a Kia Carnival,
yeah,
right?
mm,
She will look 10 years older when she step out from a Kia Carnival because it's so auntie looking, it's so
correct.
soccer mom looking,
Mm,
whereas the CX-8 is more stylish. So I can understand your
Yeah.
wife, and
Yeah.
we generally do not oppose what our wife.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and also if your wife is the one primarily driving the MPV, right? The CX-8 is also easier to maneuver. We're not saying that
Mm.
the Carnival is bulky, but it is big. It
It's
is
big.
big.
It's a huge car, even though it maneuvers really well.
Yeah,
And I just borrowed a Kia Carnival from my friend the other day, ma.
yeah.
I thought wanna bring the in-laws go holiday. Then suddenly the government announced earlier holiday for the Raya.
Ah,
Then we're like, oh, that means the jam will happen earlier, ma.
yeah, correct.
So we give up the plan.
Mm,
The car drives so well, the Kia
yeah.
Carnival. And the turbocharged engine has no lag at all.
The one is still the 2.2D, right?
Yeah, but immediately you step in the car, just goes without the, all the diesel pickup trucks. They have the
Yeah, yeah,
initial, they have the initial emptiness when you first
Correct.
throttle, right?
Yeah.
The Carnival did not.
I remember when I first drove the car, right? It gave me the feeling that it's a 400k car.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that car, right? My friend still keep it after he owned a 009.
Yeah.
009. He
Yeah.
also owned the brand new Velfire. So the reason he say he's keeping the Kia Carnival is because it's the only car where you can fit all 7 person in the car. The car still can carry 7 persons luggage for a
Yep.
holiday,
Damn amazing.
which his Velfire cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Velfire, I
if
think
you
your seats up, right? It's like you cannot
yeah
fit even
full
groceries.
capacity, you don't have enough room behind for full 7 person luggage on a
Yeah.
4-day holiday. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, in terms of long-term value, 991.1 or 997 Carrera S. Long-term value, I think
It really depends on your taste. Because 97 to 91 is a very, very big transition, 997 is still a very analog car.
yeah,
Mm.
but there's just so many in the market, and
Yeah.
but 991 also a lot.
Yeah.
I will wager my bet on the 991.1 because
Mm.
it's a different era product, and it is genuinely usable daily.
Yeah.
It feels modern.
Yeah.
It's genuinely usable daily. It's not so small, compact sports car, so
Yeah.
low like the 997. Hey, 997 is actually pretty low.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
997 was the last small 911.
yeah.
You know?
Staria is a piece of shit. Staria looks futuristic, but then inside the ride quality of that car feels like a van.
Mm.
Right. The Carnival rides like a proper SUV.
Yeah.
Luxury SUV, if I may, the ride quality of the Carnival. So the Carnival is a much more superior product than the Staria.
Yeah.
Even though the Staria looks like an EV.
Yellow.
Yeah. Bobby, do you recommend installing HKS turbo kit? I don't know, because I've never
Right,
driven that, but I do felt the GR86 chassis can handle way more power than what it is producing now. So given that it's a JDM car, it's a Japanese car, no harm installing a HKS turbo kit and enjoying the more power that it produces. I don't think there's any harm, because this kind of car, you're meant to modify it, right?
It's built to
Yeah,
be
that's the whole point.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Oh, Staria has an EV version now. Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm.
Adding a Tesla Model 3 to a garage of F34 and M2. Yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
Then you can see whether the Tesla Model 3 out handles your other car or not, because that car handles really well.
Yeah. And what you have an EV, what the current garage and EV is a good complement.
Oh, Ceres is from the Huawei lineup. But the design not very impressive.
Yeah, it looks like the previous generation of China cars actually.
Yeah. The design, right? Another question on Irma 7 PHEV or J7 PHEV. I'll just answer again, even though I've answered other people. So I've driven both recently. Now, interior design, I slightly like the Irma 7 interior a little bit more.
Yeah.
In terms of ergonomics and all that, I like it a little bit more. Because of the slanted dash, I put my phone there, I can still see my phone. But on the J7, it's flat. I put my phone there, it just reflects the sky. But that's one thing. Second thing is the sound system of the Irma 7 is superior. Steering feel is slightly better than the J7. Then comes the expensive stuff, the drivetrain. The J7 is significantly superior over the Irma 7 PHEV system. The way it charges silently, the Irma 7, I can hear the engine. Not as loud as the Japanese e-Power or HEV, but it's louder than the J7. It has way lesser power than the J7 in terms of the car, acceleration and all that. And then the way the J7 recharge and deploy power, manage fuel consumption and all that is superior. And then the adaptive cruise control, I prefer the Proton one.
Yeah, I think Proton, they calibrate the adaptive cruise
control. The Geely Group thing. The thing with Chery Group is they have this doctrine whereby if you interfere, they switch off the whole thing. The moment you interfere with the steering, they will turn off the adaptive cruise control because in their mindset is, if you interfere and you go into a crash, it's none of my problem. Because you interfere with the car. So it's a different doctrine. Right? So whereas the Toyota updated is really good, man. Toyota's new ADAS, right? It's also very good. Very chill. It doesn't panic when another car cuts in. That comes into the lead motor. I remember the lead motor's adaptive cruise control also not that mature compared to Geely Group and all that. It's okay, but it's not that mature. Just want to add in because a lot of people ask about the B10. 991.1 or 991.2? What was the question? Both are 991.
I assume he means .2 lah.
Oh, he's the one who followed up the question with the 997. I think 991.1. I will get the 991.1 over the 997.
Because it's the last one, the 991.1 was the last one with NA.
The last NA, but modern Porsche.
The .2 is all turbocharged, even the base model.
Yeah.
So there's that collectability.
Okay. So I have a Saga now. I work in JB, Kampong in Banting, back every month. Should I get a soft or hard top MX-5, cheapest out there, or a GR86? I will get a GR86 at 130K.
Yeah, same.
Because it's so much more usable. You have the rear seats, you have a large boot, and you have more power than the MX-5, and handling beats the MX-5.
Yeah.
The GR86, right? You lose the convertible part law, but for me, the MX-5 is actually too tight for me.
Yeah. And the engine of the MX-5 is too ordinary.
Yeah. The engine is nothing to shout out. Interested in the Leapmotor C10 Plus? Yeah, I thought when they passed me the car second time, I thought it's the C10 Plus. Manatao is not. For them to name it the Plus, I hope they improve the car to match up with what they did in the B10, because the B10, the baby of the C10, is superior to the C10 in terms of how the brakes feel. See, the C10, right, is their first car. So, when you drive the car, you move from throttle pedal to the brake pedal. There's a slight delay in the brake response. And then all these small little things, very minute one. Actually, the Lotus Electra also have that problem. When you brake, right, let's say this is clamping, this is braking, it's like this one. Tuk, 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 tuk. It's not directly one, you know. It goes like that one. The first batch Electra also like that. So this small microsecond delay, you feel it in the drive one.
Yeah.
But they iron out all this issue in the B10. The B10 feels like a much more mature product over the C10. But then the second time they passed me the C10, the infotainment is the updated one that is from the B10, which is a lot more stable and all that. But if they call the new one the C10 Plus, I hope they have addressed all the issues in the C10. The way it drives, the way it handles, the way the brake pedals feel, all the little minor things. If they have updated in the C10 Plus to match up to the B10, then I would say go ahead. But I haven't driven the car. I do not know yet. Okay. Amongst these three, the Atto 3 is the oldest car here.
Yeah.
And the Irma 7 EV has a ridiculously low top speed.
Yeah.
When I was driving, right, when it reached 150 plus, right, it gave me a warning. And yeah, it says approaching top speed. And software-wise, I think the Irma 7 software is the poorest after the B10 has been updated. Right.
Yeah.
And
strength is
sorry?
The software, right? The UI.
The updated one is good, but the C10, when I drove it, right, the screen would have intermittent like refresh one, like that one.
Wow.
Suddenly it will go away and come back. I was like, what the fuck way? So they updated it in the B10. The B10 so far feels stable, but it's still not as good as I don't know lah. Okay lah. So amongst these three, my preference is the B10 because I like the design of its exterior and interior. I also like the plushness of its interior. But overall, probably the Irma 7, you know.
Yeah.
Irma 7 is definitely bigger than the Atto 3. It has a great sound system and it drives slightly better. It drives better than the B10, not slightly. It drives better than the B10.
Yeah.
The steering feel of the Irma 7 is way nicer to drive than the B10. 420i Cabriolet versus Z4, which is the best to drive? Definitely not the MG Cyberster. The MG is a rare case where there is an MG that doesn't drive as good as it can be because most MGs they all handle really well.
The funny thing, I mean I've not driven the Cyberster myself, but apparently the regular MGs drive better than the Cyberster.
Yeah. So their sports car is their worst handling car.
That's damn
So
weird.
so it's not like the whole car handles bad. The problem with the Cyberster is that when you drive the car on highway with undulations, right? The front is handling it well. The front axle handles it well.
Yeah.
The rear axle hops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you driving the rear wheel drive or the all wheel drive one that time?
I think I'm driving the all-wheel drive because it accelerates like a crazy ass car. Definitely the all-wheel drive. So what this tells is unrefined tuning with the rear suspension. So I'm not sure if they've updated it because Chinese car makers, they keep updating their cars.
They're very fast. Yeah.
So the one that I drove has a rear axle that hops. And then the other day, there was a friend in one of our driving groups from Evo Club Seremban. He drove his friend's MG Cyberster. He himself is a Porsche owner. So he knows handling a thing or two. So he also commented in our group chat that the one that he drove, his friend's one, the rear axle also hops. Yeah. So that's my answer.
Yeah, but actually, right, coming back to just now the earlier question, the one asking about EMAS 7, Atto 300, right? Another one you can consider at that price range is the MG S5. The MG S5 actually handles quite well.
MG S5 is what?
Okay.
Yeah. It handles well, but I cannot bring myself. Okay, it handles really well. In fact, it handles better than the Irma 7.
Yeah.
The MG S5 is one of the best handling Chinese EVs out there, EV SUVs out there.
Yeah.
But there's one thing I cannot tahan is the interior looks like 2015. It has the typical layout of VAG group cars from that era. Oh, they've updated it.
Is this one
Fuck.
the
Oh, it's
the
this one. Oh, the updated one. Okay,
the
okay. Now
one
this one is a lot
the one
nicer.
that with the 2015 interior? You may be referring to the MG4.
No. There was a MG EV S5 with the previous
Really?
interior.
Oh,
Yes. Nah,
Oh.
this one. I drove this
This one
one.
is the ZS. Oh,
This one is
MGHS.
this one is the SUV.
Mm.
Nah, same front, same exterior.
This is the petrol one.
No, EV.
And EV will
I
be the
drove-
ZS. This one.
No. This is shit. This is old. This is old as fuck.
Okay.
No, I drove the MG S5. Wait, click the one that interior. Is this the petrol or the EV?
That's the petrol. That's the MGHS.
That's the petrol. Oh, okay. Then I got mixed up. So sorry.
Huh.
Yeah, I cannot tahan this interior.
Yeah, it's Volkswagen.
But you look at the
inspired
one,
lah.
the newer interior, the newer one, that one looks modern one, looks more
Yes.
modern one.
Yeah.
Slightly modern lah. Okay. That one handles really well.
Mhm.
The MG EV handles really well.
Yep. Now CKD, the CKD one now has 200 horsepower, so power wise is on par with the competition.
Yeah, it handles well. But this interior still, you compare to the Proton, you compare to others,
yeah lah.
still loose. Yeah. Don't know lah. I hope
This is
that-
still the infotainment system lah, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Is the Carnival still a relevant MPV? Very relevant, because there are very
yes.
few that can do what the Carnival does,
Yeah.
which is fetching 7 person for a 1 week holiday. It still can fit 7 persons luggage for 1 week.
I was watching your video on the Carnival, right? I was like, I agree with you lah. I like the pre-facelift design better.
Yeah, me too.
The pre-facelift design better.
Hmm.
Joe Sugar, is the BMW F30, F40 a good stepping stone to Conti cars? It is, but bear in mind, those with the B40 engine are becoming cash buys now.
Yeah.
It's because it's only a
this is-
4 batch.
This is a big question. Taycan GTS worth to get, or a BYD Seal? Okay, the BYD Seal can never handle as sharp as a Taycan,
Yeah.
and the Taycan will never be as comfortable as the BYD Seal.
It depends on how much is the Taycan GTS going for lah.
I mean, the used Taycans are damn cheap now. All the Recon one, damn cheap. They're 200-ish. But the Taycan will never be as comfortable as the BYD Seal. Okay,
Yeah.
the BYD Seal is so much more spacious, so much more
yeah,
plush inside.
Yeah.
You know, but it depends on what you want. No, you want handling, Porsche badge, Taycan. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, Taycan will get you more sex than a
Mm.
BYD. Okay, Honda City. Wait, upgrade from 15-year-old Honda City, considering between the Civic FB, the shittiest Civic ever, versus the Mazda 3 2015, 2016, in terms of handling, fun to drive, handling, no fight. FB is the worst handling Civic. Worst Civic,
I
basically.
think the Mazda 3 wins this comparison.
Yeah.
Except for space lah.
But the FB is not like it has a shitload of space. FC would have a lot of space,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
The FB is not like it's very spacious.
It's not lah. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still more spacious than the Mazda 3, but
yeah,
not
of
a
course.
lot more. And then the whole car is shit. The stupid 1.7 liter engine, right?
No, 1.7 was the one before FD. This one,
Oh.
the FB carry over the FD's engines. No, wait, sorry. I think it carried over the FD's engines.
Okay, it has the FD engine, 1.8 lah.
Yeah. 2.0 is the 2.0 is a single cam engine.
But why the FB drives so shit compared to the FD?
The FB was remember FB was the time when the Japanese were struggling.
Cost cutting.
Cost cut that era punya, that year punya Civic punya Corolla Punya CLC were all cost-cutting cars. Right?
Yeah, the FB is shit. Absolute shit. The only Civic without a good resale value. Thoughts on the Mitsubishi X-Force. I have a lot of thoughts on the X-Force.
What are
I'm
your
one of
thoughts?
the first to drive it. Okay, first of all, it's good looking
Mm-hmm.
for a start.
Mm-hmm.
You know the tail lights of the X-Force, right?
Yeah.
Chiang showed the tail light. Yeah. It looks like the whole thing will light up, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. The real lights is only one square, small part of that whole thing. The whole thing is a reflector.
Wow, like that also can
Yeah. And
Like
then they
that,
have
it's
a
still
higher
past
interior.
2026
Yeah, Japanese being Japanese lah. All right. And then the interior, from pictures, Chiang showed the interior. From pictures, it's a good looking interior, very practical looking interior.
Okay.
See, it's a good looking, right?
Looks good, yeah? Looks
Yeah, the entire thing is hard plastic, almost.
wow.
All right. Drives decent.
Uh-huh.
Soundproofing is normal. So the way the car, the moment you start driving the car, right, you step on the throttle, right, it just feels like your city, your Vios, no? The engine will go, 1.5 NA CVT, right? The standard Japanese package now. And suspension is pretty okay. It's comfortable. So it's a decent car. I mean, I would get this over a City of Vios because it looks more lifestyle. It's more stylish. It's an SUV looking car. But overall, the fundamentals is the standard 1.5 NA Japanese B segment package.
Wow.
Right?
110, 120.
Yeah. So it's comparable to the top spec Vios, top spec City, 100 plus thousand, but it's in the SUV package, and they did not oversell the price. I mean, they could have marked it up by another 20, 30,000. They could have priced it at 128, 130. I mean, imagine if Toyota did this, a Vios package in an SUV, how much would Toyota sell it? Right? They would have sold it for 130, 140K, of which they've done it in the Corolla Cross. It's not a Corolla segment, right? It's a B segment size. Yeah. So, it's 30 over 1,000 cheaper than the Corolla Cross. And it's slightly, I think it has more space inside. So it's okay. It's an okay buy. It's an okay buy. Yeah.
Because I look at it, right, the first thought that come to my mind was this is like somebody, a car that I would cross-shop against a Pro Duo Trust. That's my impression.
Yeah. But this one looks so much better than the Trust.
Of course.
Right? But the Trust is 30,000 cheaper, given that it's a Pro Duo. The thing is, this car, right, is made to look good on photos and pictures and videos because it's a handsome looking car. You see the photo, good looking way. You see the interior, good looking way. But the fundamentals is basic 1.5 liter NA Japanese front wheel drive hatchback. Yeah, that's what it is. Which, I mean, you look at the photo, the interior is so impressive looking.
Yeah.
It looks good. Inside out, the car looks good. No doubts about it. All right. And it drives decent, it rides decent. So okay, it's an okay car, and then it's not overpriced. It's benchmarked against the Japanese B segment sedans, which screams. The problem with City and Vios is that they scream when you buy a City, it screams, I cannot afford a Civic. Right? But when you buy the X-Force, you don't show it that way. It's like, I want a lifestyle SUV. It's so good looking.
Yeah.
G82 M4 or a B 9.5 RS5 M4. M4. It's a much better drive. Okay. Have you checked the used Audi RS? Yeah, Audi RS is damn cheap now. Yeah, can buy. Reliability, I don't know. It's a Taycan inside. Daily a Mercedes E200. Weekend is a 987. Thinking of upgrade like McLaren Drive, but Ferrari Roma Comfort. Which is easier to maintain? Which would you choose? He said he liked the McLaren's Drive, but also liked the Roma's Comfort. The Roma is way more usable daily because of the ride height. When you open your door, the way you get inside is like a normal car, just like an Aston Martin or a 911, right? Whereas a McLaren, you sit really low, going in and out of the car, people will look at you when your doors go up, and then when you climb out of your car, when it's so low. Yeah.
And you buying a McLaren and Ferrari and you're asking for easier to maintain, that's the wrong question, right?
But it's the truth. The Ferrari will be easier to maintain.
Yeah.
Ferraris are actually very reliable.
Yeah.
I'm not saying McLarens are not, but okay, I'm back.
Okay, welcome back.
Tesla Model 3 or Model Y? I don't like both, but it's not like I hate both. Okay, people equate don't like means hate. No. Both are good cars. Probably the Model Y is more space inside. I just don't like both cars' interior. Which one would I buy? The Model Y also handles very sharp handling. Given that I don't particularly love both, probably I'll get the one that's more practical, the Model Y.
From my perspective, I don't see a big difference. Yeah.
Okay. What else? Any other questions we missed? CX-5 2.5 turbo, 158K now. Is it worth buying? My God, so cheap. 158,888.
Then worth all.
Yahweh. Buy lo. Walao, it used to be 200 plus, right?
I tell you something, that day, right, I got somebody asked me to help sell his CX-5 2.0 high spec. He still owed the bank 150K for 2024 car. So you can buy a same turbo for 158 is damn good.
See, that's the thing, What's the reason he wants to sell the car?
That one I don't know. I never got to that conversation.
So anyone who sells your car in the first 3 years, right, you are asking for it. Because if you buy a car, what's the reason you cannot use your car for 6-7 years minimum? I don't get it. Modern cars are so reliable. What's the problem that you cannot use your car for 6-7 years so that your repayment matches the money you owe the bank?
Okay. This one I can share some insight after seeing a lot of people. A lot of people, they end up having to sell because they run into financial trouble. That this kind of is like, or in the case of like our friend Gary, right, who got an opportunity to go out of town, to leave the country, then they end up having to sell the car earlier than planned.
Okay.
So these kind of things happen. So yeah, I mean, in that sense,
people just
what?
Ichibat.
Ichibat, that what you're asking for it lah.
Yeah.
Ichibat, you're asking for
it. But seriously, those who run into financial problems, because of this kind of car, right?
Yeah.
Right? And it's actually not hard. It's actually not hard to earn another 2K as a side job. It's not hard.
True.
Right? You put some effort in it. You can, I don't know, man. You can bake 60, 70 croissants on a weekend and bring it to the park and sell your croissant with a cup of coffee, for I don't know, for 8 ringgit. one croissant and then you dunk into the coffee, you can earn a couple of 100 ringgit per day by doing this. If you really need that 2K extra just to pay off your car, right?
Yeah.
So provided you tell me that you bought a you bought a 500,000-600,000 ringgit car and then you run into financial problem, right? Then you are in a dilemma because when you sell the car, you have to chip in 70-80K at least to the bank.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall behind your so are you gonna fork out 80,000 and put the 80,000 into your car and then push your car down the sea? It will be equivalent to that, you know.
That's the reality. That is I've seen.
You lost your car,
I've seen it happen to so many people.
right? So that's the thing. I don't know. I'm saying this, but I may also run into that. We don't know now because the world is going crazy. This stupid Israel and US, you know, for no reason. Yeah. So let's hope everybody make it out.
Eugene just mentioned CF5 Turbo 158K is 2025 year make to clear stock. Oh yeah, it's
wow. Oh my God, people
right.
who bought it at 200 plus.
It's still a good deal.
It's a very good deal.
It's a very, very good deal.
What if it's a good deal because they overprice it at the first place?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because
all right. I think yeah. I think we don't have any new. Oh, I see. I don't think we have any new questions anymore, and it's already 11 o'clock, and I'm also getting tired. So for those of you who have questions, you can come in and ask us in the next Monday live show. And if you haven't subscribed to Con's channel or my channel, you can subscribe. And remember this: if you need to extend your warranty, even your new car warranty, we can extend for you. DM at Horizon IG or Facebook. And another thing is that any one of you who love your car so much, you should get a fire suppression system. We actually can hook you up to the seller. All right, I've installed it on my car. It pains me to see people's car go up on fire because there's a technology now where when fire breaks in your car, there's a suppression system that can automatically put out a fire immediately before the fire grows big. All right. So it's a Singapore company, and many Singaporeans have installed it because their cars are so expensive. And if you say that, oh, insurance cover, yeah, but imagine the hassle when your car went out on fire, and then you lost the usage of your car. You have to wait for insurance. You need to drive another car. All this hassle, right, can be solved with something that costs so much lesser than your stupid coating.
Yeah, I saw that posting.
A lot of people spend 3,000, 4,000 ringgit on coating, but this fire suppression system is only 1,750 ringgit. You install it in your engine. When the fire breaks out, the thing will put out before you even realize fire is there. The difference between this and your 100 ringgit fire extinguisher is your 100 ringgit fire extinguisher, right? Your fire have to grow big enough for you to see it first and then spill smoke. And then you go and find a fire extinguisher, maybe in your boot or in your car, and then you spray. When the fire is so big, right, one tank of extinguisher is never enough to put it out. And then you hope someone around you can find you another extinguisher. Now, after you put out the fire, your whole car is covered in the white powder. You would have rather the fire take your car away because it's such a big hassle to clean it up. And then you see your car half burned and all that. But a system like this, before the fire damages anything, poof, it puts it out already. 1,750 ringgit only. The best part, when you change your car, you can move the entire thing to your new car. Very easily, you can transfer it to your new car. Okay, so I urge everybody to buy this in your car. If you value, you cherish your car. Okay. For ICE cars, for now, they are developing one for not suitable yet. I don't think any has the capacity to put out an EV fire because EV fire is a chemical reaction. That means even if the whole thing is underwater, it will still burn. Just like your Chinese New Year firecracker, you light it up, right? You throw it in water, right? It will still the fuse will still run, everything will still run. EV fire is like that. You dunk the whole battery inside water, right? It will still burn inside the water. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you
Good
so
night.
much for joining us. Thank you, Chiang. Thank you, Con. Thank you,
Thanks,
everybody,
Chiang.
for joining us.
Thanks,
And
Bobby.
if you like what we're doing, help us share it out, like, comment